That clock keeps ticking like a metronome.
Hey,
My
today,
thoughts
baby,
keep
it's
telling me to
Friday!
get me home, but my balls keep
Come
telling me
on.
to let me
Friday show, baby.
Just let me
Yeah.
go. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Welcome to Live from the Heart of Europe. This is the most badass original drama cast for all in all land. On top, you see this shot for the point. The woman behind the glass, Miss Jeannie. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fantabulous. Fantabulous. We got a kind of a multi-show today. We're taking calls at the end. We'll be going over some stuff. Guten Abend, Model Joe. 1K Purple Paws Vapon. Danny Lowlife. I like that name. Trippy Savage. Professor Chris. JFA. DJ. No response to being called a scammer. Maybe you got to call in and find out. Taking calls later. Line them up. But we got a show to do. We're going to go over the world of trending topics, internet culture, whatever that crap that is, and have a good old laugh. What do you say there, Jeannie?
Good. I mean, your cat died too on top of it.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. My cat died. Tommy's really upset.
Have you been looking at taxidermies?
Now I want to save some money, and I smushed her together before she got hard.
Oh, perfect.
You know, and then she gets hard. You don't have to go through all that bullshit. You know, just I put her like, you know, cats, you go with the little ball, they put the tail by their mouth. I just went like that. Put it all together.
Oh, perfect.
Nah. Now you can like, it's cool because you can kind of like pick her up like this now, like with one hand. It's like, and she's like stiff. You know, like that. It's easy.
Little Tommy cuddles her at night then.
Yeah, and I got lots of Febreze if you start to stink up the fucking place, but so far so good. There you go.
I gotta keep this updated.
Yeah. Oh, I got my steam still on. I better turn that fucking thing on. Yes, sir. So don't tell Xylee. You probably believe it. She'll fall for it for the 15th time. Oh my God, he's shy. Tommy sees cat time. How could that be? All right, here we go.
Peace, Bunny.
Poor Bunny. Bunny, everybody. I actually want to see the chat over there. So, what would you do if your boyfriend gave you 100,000 roses?
Depends on how long we've been together. If it was like a 1 day thing, then I would.
It'd freak you the fuck out. Yeah. Well, it was Mr. Beast with his money. You'd probably look the other way, I imagine.
With the way he looks, no. Not really my type.
With the money he's got? Give me a break.
No.
Listen, I do a chick with a hot chick with a bad personality. So, you know, we could be honest here, sweetheart.
Yeah.
You know, the girl could be completely vapid and nasty. And if she's got a nice set of teats, might give her a chance in the old sack. You know, I'm not above that. Well, now I am because I'm married. All right.
Bought 100,000 roses, and this truck isn't even all of them. We have 2 entire trucks full of roses. And I'm gonna fill this entire house with all the roses.
All right, let's talk about Noah's cheating. All right, so this guy, I forget why I don't like him. I think he said something nasty to me. I can't honestly remember why this guy gets on my nerves. Not 100% sure. But so he got caught cheating his wife, or like this is years ago. Can you give me any background, or what do you know?
What I know, I don't know too much on this, to be honest, but I do know that he cheated on his wife with, I think it's another Twitch streamer, like I don't know how to pronounce her name, the Asian chick lady. And her response.
Does he have any videos of Dr. Disrespect when he like cheated on his wife? I'd like to see those. But go ahead.
I'll take a look, see if he did. But yeah. And then he did this, and looking at, like, this is from Vault, so apparently he made this look like a stream, but it was actually like a pre-recorded video or something.
Oh, really? Oh, it's That's right.
That's
Because
what Vault
if you
said,
look at it,
so.
starting soon. What a phony. YouTubers are such phonies. Don't ever trust anybody in this thing. It's fucking ridiculous. What a phony. So when did he cheat on his wife? Did this happen a long time ago, or he just got found out now? So you're not sure? And this is the apology
I'm not
video,
entirely
right?
sure.
Mm.
Yeah, this is his talking, and then there's been a bunch of edits of him making or of him looking like Dr. Disrespect.
It's his business. He cheated on. Since when is cheating on your wife like a problem? You know, I was around 1998, and everybody made it. It's their business. Now it's everybody's business again. You know, shout out Sean Rankler.
Okay, all right. Volume should be good. All right.
So this is all fake.
So
forced drama. What do you think of that?
Just for context, before we get started at all, I want to let you guys know that I'm...
Can he go none of your fucking... I guess he can't because YouTubers have to pretend they care about their fans. He cheated on his wife with some hoe in 2021. Why is this coming out now? Abby, you want to call in?
Okay. So,
yeah.
Well, got it from Vault. Thank you. So, you know the Mr. Lex stuff?
He likes to buy it.
That came out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently the cheating allegations came out from one of his
So he caught strays from Lexify? So he...
Yeah. Here, I'm getting this from Vault, so here, I'll send you... It's got time-stamped already.
That's too fucking funny. Oh, man. Imagine catching strays over somebody else's fucking thing. All right, hold on. I wish to... Okay.
Of trust where nothing bad happened when you did not listen to Noah's ex-wife Martina about Noah's scandalous behavior in 2021, which did not allow for a third Z house to happen. Noah invited all of us to Texas in September 2021 for a third Z house, yet nothing was ever filmed because Noah...
A lot of good stuff going on at the Z house, huh?
Do you have a clip of that?
Bill Clinton, I agree. I don't see what people care about the cheaters.
Cheated on Martina in 2021 at EDC, and you and JC were utterly supportive of him in Texas, even inviting him to cry at our own Airbnb without my consent.
He's not allowed to cry without your consent. You can cry anytime you like. You can cry. You can be a bitch anytime you like. So there, Lexify.
Especially in his Airbnb.
I don't know what his situation is either, but as a suicide hotline. Du bist nicht allein. You're not alone. That's what it means. We should crank that.
It boggles my mind that you would be supportive of a man who blatantly cheated on his wife for fun, yet would not share the same sentiment to me when I was obviously in an abusive relationship that I could not.
That's a good point, I suppose. I don't care. I don't care that much.
I mean, he was able to basically beat the allegations in this video.
Let me tell you
even though it's really cringe.
For all you people that are out, still in school, high school, college, let me tell you how cheating works with adults. It's between the husband and the wife. Sometimes the girlfriend gets a little pissed off and she commiserates with the woman if she's the victim of it. But everybody keeps their fucking mouth shut. Nobody, except internet people or college, nobody does. And by the way, I'm guilty of this too. When I was a kid, like it's just considered like this is going to piss some people off. A part of life. Most marriages have this. Right, so nobody really cares. It's like what happens is, if you, I got it. This is what happens when your husband cheats on you, ladies. That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things go through. And here's another thing that happens when the cheating couple gets back together. Everybody keeps their mouth shut, whether they think it's right or not. That's right. It's not like high school. That's what really happens every fucking time. Willie Mack. I can't do the podcast. I've always thought the podcast with you and Chud would be dope. I love it when you if Willie Mack. I don't know if that would work. I'm not sure because I'd have to watch what I say. I can't.
Also, Abby is in waiting to call if you want her for.
Yeah, I do.
Background.
Yeah, I do want Abby in there. I also I'm having a meeting with Willie Sunday over this particular issue. Abby, can you give me more insight, sweetheart?
Yeah, so from what it is, it's like a bunch of people from the Z House community.
Z House.
Or like Z House. I don't, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
So they all like shit on him publicly when all her allegations came out, and so he's kind of doing an Uno reverse card, and like dumping all their dirty laundry, quote unquote. And then also there is a feature where he's like, yeah, he partied with Mini Lad one time in like some party or whatever. So he's just dumping for the sake of dumping.
Oh, Lexify or Noah?
Lexify. Noah is just kind of like they all just seem like very like bend backward. Like people that don't really have a backbone.
But, you know, it's not like I like Lexify and everything, but I really think it's kind of breaking guy code. If you got some kind of cheating scandal yourself, well, I really think it's kind of lame to say, well, Noah was cheating too, and you're cool with him. You know, that is kind of lame. I got to be honest with you, Lexify. That's not guy code. But something tells.
It just makes a 2-hour video like very unnecessary. Like you could have just dropped your own.
Well, you know what it is with Lexify. He's worried about losing his career over a personal relationship that wouldn't fucking affect fucking anything if he wasn't a public figure. So he's trying to clean it up because for some reason you have to be like this sort of seen as some kind of perfect person on this platform, and that's actually what puts you in the firing line in a lot of cases. I am a very flawed individual, by the way. Yes, I'm not cheating on my wife or anything. But I've said and done things that are fucking terrible, especially when I was, their age. So it's just, I don't know. People like to be fucking judgmental and outrageous. I will judge the quality of the video and the funny things they say. I honestly don't give a rat's ass.
I could never, like, with my public, like, with my BS that I've dealt with, be like, yeah, and by the way, my ex cheated on me in 2021. Like, fuck off with all that. Like, first of all, it's a marriage. It's not like it's just like a random relationship, and it's like none of your business or anybody else's.
The only thing I get, if he starts beating her, that's when it's like you need to go to jail type. Then I can pearl clutch. But the cheating, why it's wrong, it's just like that's between man and woman. You know, it's not.
It just seems like a lot of like wanted drama by the COD community, I guess. That they're just getting all their answers about the Z houses. I know nothing about any of that. But.
Why do you care if a COD streamer is a good person? Do you like his videos or not? I don't understand why you have to be this upstanding individual. I don't get that, really. You know,
can Vault come in here as well?
Can't have a whole crew. All right, I'm gonna take one. Thank you, Abby, for keeping me updated. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
You're a sweetie. Vault, what do you got? Vault?
Dude.
What should I know?
The fucking Lex video is insane. You should finish that clip because bro went fucking scorched earth and just exposed all of the fucking scumbag zombie. Yeah, he just like exposed all of the fucking zombie.
I just assumed they were. Okay, hold on, let's see.
Not escape from. JC and Noah are not exempt from this either. I had moved to the same apartment complex as JC in 2022 and even shared about my abuse with him, and he did absolutely nothing and actively avoided me. This is why you unfollowed me on Twitter 2
I can't say I give a flying fuck about these kids, to be honest with you.
years ago. Noah had also said he would visit me, but never came to my place once. JC.
Really? Is it that good?
Okay, well,
I mean, it's funny that he's like, no one never came to my house. It's like a bunch of women.
Dude,
you know,
this segment is called Apologize. Apology. It's fucking called Apology.
It is.
Fucking segment is called Apology.
It is. He's right. Look at that. That's fun. Apology. Everybody else, fuck me.
See, you couldn't even spend 10 minutes to sign a recommendation letter for my visa after all we've done together over the years. If you want to trust my ex-girlfriend so much...
I don't know. I guess I feel bad because Lexify kind of did an interview with his channel when we were kind of down. We were down and out. I feel bad making fun of him, to be honest with you, but this is funny.
Here's a post Reagan made about seeing you cheat on Emmy with her sister Kate at Coachella. Everybody in our group saw your inexcusable actions and
I hate that. I hate the pearl clutch.
We're utterly shocked that you would be...
That girl is a bad narrator because that's the same girl who's exposing Lex. So he's just using her as an example of her also being a bad narrator.
So she's saying like she's a hypocrite. She's got one standard for him and another standard for everybody else, I guess. Is that what
pretty much?
Yeah.
Pretty
Thanks,
much.
Matt Gurley. Hey, Tommy. Sorry about lolcow BS. kept those water hits in check, made it watchable. Now Boogie's just yelling, yeah, enjoy the show.
Be sensually touching your girlfriend's sister in front of all of us while Emmy was not there. I don't think PlayStation Studios wants to associate with a cheater who defends pedophiles such as my ex-girlfriend Reagan. I guess it makes sense considering Noah also invites pedophiles to his own DJ.
Who's that? Is that what's his face? Mini Lad, but nobody knew. He probably didn't know Mini Lad was a fucking creeper at that point. In fairness to Noah, right?
I don't really know the date of that video, so
I'll take a look and see.
Come out, hang out with us. Let this shit blow over.
DJ sets. This is incredibly disingenuous of all of you and makes sense why each of you would side together and defend my pedophilic ex-girlfriend.
My pedophilic ex-girlfriend? Is he insane?
No, dude, he fucking proved it. He proved it. She is. She, in my opinion, she kind of is because she had a relationship
with what?
She cheated on Lex with multiple 17,
it's a
16-year-old
pedophile.
boys.
I think a pedophile should molest fucking like 11-year-old girls or something or something.
It's fucking YouTube. It's YouTube.
Yeah. Well, all right, by their stage, I went pedophilic. Pedophilic. First of all, pedophilic means like prepubescent, so it's like it's
no shit.
Strong, but on YouTube, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay, so like, you see the other guy.
He's mad. He's mad. I get it. You know, he's fucking furious. These people are a bunch of phonies, and they're trying to hold him to a standard they can't keep. I get that. You know, but it is over. It doesn't mean it's not over the top. You know what I'm saying?
So the other video, my response in the back, that's a video by another zombie turned Fortnite YouTuber.
Mm-hmm. And what did he do? Fucking.
So Lex messaged him. And he just ignored it. He saw his DM and he ignored it and just went on to defend the girl that accused Lex without looking at any of the evidence, even though that they've been friends for like multiple years.
Well, what did this guy do? My response to Smith Plays. What did he do? What's his crime?
He was just talking about the Lex drama. He didn't cheat on anybody.
Oh, okay. Not yet. We'll get him soon enough.
While never
none of these guys feel ridiculous talking about this stuff. It's fun. Like, I get why Lex is a PR thing for Lex. He's got to get his career on point. I get it. It's stupid that he has to do that. But, you know, here's another way you guys can do is don't talk about your fucking sexual and personal relationships. You know, don't talk about them. Like, if I talk about even my kids or my wife, it's a joke or something funny that happened. You know, my wife did this, my wife did that. I don't talk about it. If you're banging a chick, keep her off your channel. You know, it's your relationship. You don't have to sit there and advertise like, look, my dick works. What do you say, Jeannie?
I just found the video of that Lex had on, and it was 10 months ago that Mini Lad was in the thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think? Keep that guy
away. Noah, by the way, Noah did talk about it in his fake live stream.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I wanted to give the guy. I think nobody's above redemption. Oh, that's so funny.
I don't want to spoil what he said, but if you want me to say it,
no, I want you to get out of here. I'll take care of it. Thank you. All right, bye. Thank you, Vault. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, Vault. Wonderful members of our team.
I'm going to be reading off a script for this video, which I know feels less genuine.
Well, he's less genuine than you're pretending it's a live stream, but go ahead.
Well, yeah, he just said it was a video. Couldn't even keep it right for like 10 seconds.
Yeah, then he did the starting soon thing. It's so funny. These guys are such phonies.
Degree, but this video is so serious and important that I need to lean on something to organize my thoughts and to communicate everything properly. I kept trying to film this as a video, so I didn't need to like have it feel so disconnected reading out the script, but
the translation, I desperately hope you believe this fucking bullshit. I desperately hope this sounds sincere.
I figured streaming it's the best way that I can really do face-to-face with you guys as much as possible while still saying exactly
we could do what I do, take calls.
what I need to say.
Oh, can you pause it for a second?
What, Jesus?
Vault just pointed out that at that point, like a little bit ago, he turned off his live chat.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Is he one of these? Here's another thing you don't have to do, because if I remember, well, I forget what pissed me off about Noah. Like, these guys tell you how to fucking live. Like, I'm a big streamer and I have all this insight on how to handle your life and how good government works and all this other fucking horse shit. And vote for my candidate. And all these guys do this and they're all fucking flawed as fuck. And you know what? In your 20s, I think you're allowed some fuck ups depending on how big. Yeah, but they're also judgmental of each other, so they can't pass their own stupid purity tests.
Okay.
Because I gotta tell you right now, I don't give a fuck if he cheated on his wife. I don't give a rat's fucking ass. Guess what? When my friends cheated on their wives, I stayed out of it.
So there's a lot of heaviness, and it's not going to be easy for me to talk about, but I think it's important for me to address this sooner rather than later and just lay it out. There were 2 allegations against me that I'm sure pretty much all of you guys have seen by now. That I want to be.
That is real bro code shit, man. That is. That's if I did break a bro code here. I'm sure you're not happy with the bro. You don't like the bro code, though, I imagine. Women hate the bro code. Are you familiar with the bro code, Jeannie?
Yes, I'm familiar.
Yeah, you can't do that. I'm sorry, you can't do that. Sorry.
Very careful to address.
You can't give him strays because of your shit, you know?
Both of these separately.
Yeah.
So as most of you guys know, years ago.
Lexify doesn't give a shit because, you know, he probably realizes this guy was perfectly happy to let him burn, you know? So he's like, you know what? How about you try some of this?
I was married and I met a girl and got married right out of college in Texas.
It's her fault.
Oh, that's the excuse.
First of all, I was a really stupid kid. I should have done it. I didn't cheat on my ex-wife. You know, the first time I cheated.
You're a bigger man than he is.
You know, the first time I cheated.
First
time I actually like straight up like slept with another woman when I was when I was in my 30s. Because and some of it had to do with I was pissed off at my ex-wife. So I was like, I'll sleep with anybody.
Aww.
I don't care. Yeah, isn't that weird? I'd never done it before. But I in between both wives, I cheated constantly.
And due to family values, we weren't able to live together or move in together until.
But I never said I was exclusive, so that's how I justified it to myself. But you know, when you sleep with a broad, they expect you to stay with them. But I didn't.
After we got married. In the coming months after we got married, we finally moved in, and we both individually came to the realization that we were really not a compatible couple. Our lifestyles, living together, our wants and our needs, and many more things.
Yeah, you need fucking younger pussy or fucking new pussy. That's what he needs. Like when I married this girl, you know, I only got laid a handful of times, but when I became a big celebrity, all of a sudden people were throwing pussy at me like fucking baseballs. You know, so I wanted to catch a few. That's what that means. I'll translate all this for you, Jeannie. And you know what? You should listen to me.
Oh, thank
you know
so
what? You
much.
should listen because you'll have better relationships if you listen to me. I'll tell you what the guy's actually thinking. Here's the trick.
Well, I religiously listen to your love phone.
Yes. Well. Here's the thing. The trick with this, for the same reason, why do guys hate girls? Oh, they only care about the money. Why do girls hate guys? Oh, the prettier girl, the bigger tits, or what have you. You have to forgive both genders. You have to that's the way guys are built. That's the way girls are built. Okay. And there's obviously extreme ends of all that, but you just they're human beings. And that's just the way the fucking people are that the genders are wired. Okay. So you got to give some sort of forgiveness. And if you just recognize the guy, and if you know that, you'll actually see if your man's about to cheat. Instead of just telling yourself, he would never do that to me. Because if you do that, then you got. I'm teaching you how to make it difficult on them. Look for the signs.
Really matched up eye to eye. But because I grew up instilled in me that divorce is never an option, no matter what. I tried to make things work.
It's parents' fault.
Went to counseling, got therapy, but
I just still wanted to sleep with another girl. It's amazing. All that counseling, therapy, fucking confession. I still wanted to sleep with another girl. Because by the way, guys, girls too, that never goes away. Do you seriously believe when I see an attractive woman, that's not the first thing that pops in my head? I don't do it, but it definitely still pops in my head. That never goes away. And that's the trick. You're gonna have a better relationship if you realize your guy's gonna do that. If you are so jealous that if it popping in your head, it's like one thing, doing it's another. Doing it, then you have every right to be pissed off. Accept that part of your man. Accept it. Yeah. And I say look. When Sasha Mackenhop, the captain of Jehan Wiesbaden, was she swooned. Hi, Sasha. Like, she doesn't talk like that. But, you've heard my wife before. She's very, deliberate. Yes. She's like, hi, Sasha. So you know what I said? You know what I said to break the ice? I said, what are you doing? You're taking my chick? She's wearing your shirt? He's like, you know what he said to me? Because I didn't buy that shirt. So you're making a kind of a joke, So you accept the sexes for what they are. He's got money. He's tall. He's good looking. He's got a family himself. That's attractive to a woman. I get that. Forgiveness. The sexes recognize that shit,
At the end of the day, we were really just two fundamental.
And then he banged her, and I was really upset,
And at the end of the relationship, I knew I was no longer in love with this person. The reason I'm bringing this up is not because I want you guys to feel sorry for me or
yes,
make
you
excuses
do.
For myself.
Yes, you do. Yes, you are.
In any capacity, I'd never make excuses for this. Never make excuses for me. That's not why I'm doing this video.
So wait a minute. He's broken up with this broad? So his wife that he cheated on, is that relationship's over?
Yeah, because this stuff happened in 2021.
Oh my God! So like the Lexify really destroyed bro code here.
So that it literally brought it up.
So I kind of feel a little bad for him. Now he is full of shit, and he's doing the same thing Lexify is, and Lexify probably sees is like, hey, how about you try a little of this, But that's kind of I still think that's wrong. I'm sure this guy's a lousy friend to Lexify. I'm sure he probably asked for it. But that doesn't mean he deserved it. A relationship that's broken, you're going to bring up infidelity that happened for a relationship that's already dead? I'm sorry, that's fucked. I don't hate Lexify for it. I get why he did it, but it's still wrong. It's not right.
But because
But he'd probably say, you know what he did to me? And I'll probably agree with you. You still can't do that.
People don't know anything about my private relationship, and I wanted to make the context more concrete. So 3 years ago, I met another streamer, Fusely, and ended up having many long talks with her about her breakup with her then fiance.
I begged her.
And me, in my marriage,
I know.
I was very, very unhappy. And
by the way, I don't know if all the heavy breathing is bullshit. That's how people break up. That's how marriages end. You get with somebody that makes you feel like you're fucking young again, or it makes you feel like the time when you were with your first wife to begin with, like when everything was new, and that's how it always happens.
So
that's not right. You should never cheat on your wife. It's especially if you have kids. Because if you have a boy, your daughters will forgive you. Your sons will not. Strangely enough, you figured the sons would. Daughters will forgive their fathers for cheating on their mom. Sons will never forget that to the day they die.
Yep.
They will not forget that shit.
Bonded through these talks, and at some point we realized that.
Yeah. Dude, I remember I was separated from my mother because she's a psychopath. I don't get too much into that. And it was but I asked him point blank if he was cheating. He told me no. I believe him, right? But it still mattered, even though I was taken away from my mother. It still mattered to me. I think most boys are like that.
We had feelings for each other. I know some of you guys are going to try to make excuses for me. I already see it in chat.
I don't buy this act, the shaking and stuff like that. I'm not buying that.
I'm seeing like, we love you.
See, wouldn't it be a lot cooler if we went on there and it said, I had a marriage that broke up, and Lexify, and yes, I had infidelity. These things are all true. But Lexify brings this goddamn thing up after my marriage is gone just to cause damage to me and bring this whole thing up. I did these things. I am flawed. And now I'm in a new relationship and I broke up with my ex-wife, who I wish the best. But these things happen in life. I'm sorry.
What would have been good is if he just read off the comment that he made, look under it, just that first sentence.
3 years ago. Yeah. Hey, buddy. 3 years ago, I made apologies. Wow. Love your show. He probably has new fans. Love your show, Tommy. Tricky football catcher. Which football team is nicknamed Pars? I don't know the answer to that. Do you know the answer to that? Pars? P-A-R-S? Pumas?
That would be a Leech question.
I'll bet Leech get it. Yeah. I'm not as sharp as some of the other glory hunters. No, don't know. I'm American,
stuff like that. And I just want to repeat, I'm not sharing this experience with you guys for people to forgive me.
Okay, hold on a second. I made apologies to the person I hurt with my mistake, The stream is more of an apology to the community because that's what he's really. But this is a money thing, right? And I don't blame him 100%. You still got to keep the man's got to work. You know what I mean? My intention is to approach communication with much sincerity as possible. There's nothing sincere about this, but if this was your attempt to be sincere, you weren't even good at faking it. My voice cracking in my dashboard is letting me stream panicking. Now, see, you're telling, see, and he's acting here. See, that's the thing. I'm getting a feeling he's acting. And you know what? I probably have to act too. Because why would you give a fuck about a girl you cheated on and fucking divorced 3 years earlier? I got to be honest with you. I don't care if I don't think my ex-wife was cheating on me. I don't give a fuck if she was. Don't give a rat's ass. I don't care who she's blowing now. I don't care about any of that shit. I don't care if she's cheating on her fucking current fucking boyfriend. I don't care. I think it's fucking weird, man.
I'm not expecting people to forgive me, and I don't want to be forgiven.
I forgive you. It's fucking 3 years ago. You fucking broke up with a woman and got remarried or whatever. What the fuck? This is so fake. Yeah, I forgive you.
So which video do you think is better? The Elvis the Alien one when he's talking about Shadman, or this one?
They're both phony on the same level.
So, after we shared these feelings, we decided to end contact, and we haven't spoken to each other in the 3 years since then. I made literally the biggest mistake.
You imagine me apologizing for fucking cheating on my ex-wife. Hey, by the way, I during my divorce, I got back with my ex-wife. We started sleeping to each other again, and I was still sleeping with my girlfriend. How about that? How's that grab you? I don't care. It was in 2011. Go fuck. Go fuck yourself. I don't care. I don't care about the ex-girlfriend. I don't care about my ex-wife. I don't give a fuck. Don't care. Was it right? Probably not, but I did it.
I hate that I have to read this off a fucking script, man.
Yeah, see, this is acting. This is all fucking acting. It's funny too. Worst apology ever. See, just being honest about your feelings. And look at it. He telegraphs the whole thing in this thing. 3 years ago, whenever that's all you had to say was the first sentence. You're right.
Just so you guys know, I really hate reading this.
I'm so upset about the woman that I divorced that I cheated on 3 years ago. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here.
I really needed to organize my thoughts because I knew that this was how I was going to feel as soon as I hit start streaming.
You're not even streaming.
I made literally the biggest mistake in my life and had to accept that I did something that I was incredibly unproud of in getting closer with someone and developing feelings for them.
I'm not proud of doing it either, but I don't care.
For the next couple of years since then, I treated myself how I thought I deserved to be treated. I punished myself, and it put me in a very, very dark place for a few years.
So why are you doing it now?
And the reason I don't expect forgiveness from others is because I haven't forgiven myself, and I know I never will. When I finally reached out to all my family and told my mom, my closest friends, that I developed feelings for someone else.
Told your mom you're banging somebody else. Get the fuck out of here.
They helped guide me through a lot of self-reflection. I spent time thinking about the cause of my emotional maturity.
Do you have a clip?
Emotional. When a guy talks like that. Sorry to interrupt, but breaking news. Drummer 828 passed away via motorcycle crash. We'll be making a eulogy for him. I don't know. Is that real? I don't want to say anything bad. The guy just died. I was going to say something terrible, but wow, if he's really, I don't. Is that real? Did that really happen? I can see that happen. Guy didn't even keep his hand on the bike.
That occurred in the past with the intention to never be in that kind of position.
I'm not going to dump on the guy because he got in a motorcycle accident. I'm sorry. I'm not even a jerk off like that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for his family.
Again, it's not easy for me to publicly admit these mistakes from my private life, and it's not meant to be easy at all.
It's none of your business. I got to be honest, it's nobody's business. But he's doing this shit, and he opens himself for more criticism because it's so fake.
But I know it was necessary, and I know
No, Tommy, you don't understand. I'm really giving shit about my ex-wife and the fact that I fucking banged some better-looking streamer. Get the fuck out of here.
I will have been disappointed many of you guys in coming forward with it. Spent the years after doing what I can to stay focused on strengthening my values and the actions behind them.
Looks crazy.
And I'm sorry that this will not be enough for everyone.
It's enough for me.
Enough for everyone.
It's enough for me.
Especially in the heat of the moment. But I hope that it's understandable that the only thing
it's not the heat of the moment. You recorded this.
Is keep moving forward from the mistakes that I know I've made. So I hate that I have to do this in the same video as well.
Fake. The fuck out of here.
So the other thing that I need to talk about is the other allegation that I personally invited Mini Lad to my DJ set.
This I'm
evidence being that he was in the booth with me at the set. I have. So this is the picture. You guys can see, right? So this is the picture.
Wait, Mini Lad looks really cool with those sunglasses.
That was included in the video with the reasoning.
Wait, he's like banging 13-year-olds or some shit. Well, wait, let me clarify that. Hold on. Do we know what was he doing? I totally forgot. I have no idea what he's doing. Where he's talking dirty to 30. I forget what he was doing. It was bad though. I mean, he was bad one.
Up here. Yeah, let me move my face cam so you guys can read this. Let's see. Mini Lad was in the DJ booth, meaning that Noah specifically invited him to be there. And again, I really have to hate that I have to cover this in the same video.
See, this I'd be crying about.
Because I don't want to detract from everything I've said so far, because this is just an entirely separate thing. So this is the video from the set that you can literally go to my music YouTube channel and watch. So this is just a video of earlier in the set, 15 minutes in, and this should show the first time he ever shows up. And just before I go any farther, over here on the right side is my girlfriend, who I appreciate. So much, and it was a very dark.
Yeah, if she's a good girlfriend, she would have shipped that guy out the door. Get out of here, you pedo.
Place last night, and probably would not have made it through without her. So I just wanted to say thank you to her. This is her. These are like the people that I came to this DJ set with. They're over here on this side of the video, so I'll just go ahead and let it play.
Do you have a clip of that?
A bunch of people in
Mini Lad. What the fuck? No, I thought we were friends. Fuck you, adult fuckers. You said we're trash anyway.
Booth that I don't know that are showing up. A bunch of people showing up and like joining into this booth that was a public event that hundreds of people were at. There were other streamers, other DJs coming in. This was an entire hour-long set I did opening up. And as you can see, a bunch of people are showing up, none of which I know who they are. And this is when Mini Lad shows up for the first time here. Just
be great if he gave him a high five right there.
In a second. For the first time in the
video. Mini Lad, no time looks. You like my set?
Yeah, that's him waving at him, exactly.
Should be, yeah. So this is the first time he shows up right here. You can go back and watch this yourself if you would like to.
I want to pay Mini Lad to go places where fucking it's inconvenient for everybody else. That's what I want to do. That should be a Fiverr for things. Like, he should be on Fiverr. Like, go to my friend's house that I don't like, you know, and say, hey, you down, Mini Lad.
So he shows up.
He hasn't said that he hasn't invited him yet.
Exactly.
And then literally this is like during this entire
Why wouldn't he say, like, right off the fucking bat? That guy is a public event. This guy showed up. Lexify's jerk off for pointing it out. He hasn't said that yet. Did he invite him?
Process. Like, this is a video that I posted myself online.
EDP, I was there. What the fuck, though? Yeah, that's a good one.
From, again, a public event hosted in Los Angeles, which anyone could walk into for free. This is not a guy that I invited to the booth. I literally posted this video online myself. This is not someone that I condone their actions.
I got to be honest with you. If that's true, and he didn't invite him, I mean, that's, wow. If it's a public event, fucking guy showed up. He's not in jail. He hasn't been arrested. Nobody ever gets arrested for this shit. You know, even when all the YouTubers say they are.
And then from what I could look at, like for the Mini Lad allegations, he was like 21, 22, and the girls were still in high school. Don't know what age. There was like the allegations of like a 17-year-old, but it could be as young as 14. So.
I think it was young. Yeah, they did. I think that one was bad. That was a bad one. I don't know. First of all, here's my rating. You get 5 stars for phoniness. That's perfect. You get this is kind of a good rating. You get a half a star for apology video, and this video sucks and it's fake. It's fake as fuck. And you also get 1 star for you didn't have to fucking do any of this. Like all you had to say is, here's one thing: he showed up my public event, and I'm not apologizing for it. But these idiots think apologizing actually works. You only apologize when you're actually sorry about something. How many people I know that have apologized for stuff that they actually didn't do or they weren't responsible for, but the internet kind of drummed up a thing. That guy showed up, public event, I can't stop him, fuck off. That's it. I know. I remember when Frank Sinatra took pictures with the mafia. like that's his problem, Although I think he was in
what was it? The first lady, I don't know if it was Carter, when she had like this picture of her with John Wayne Gacy.
Well, clearly she's okay with killing teenage boys and raping them. The Rosalind Carter, she took a picture with John Wayne Gacy, for Christ's sake. She just died, by the way. Lady Bird, was that her name? I think her name was Lady Bird Carter. That was that her name? Yeah, Lady Bird. Who would name their kid?
So that's what I remember.
Well, I bet you hate your kid if you name him Lady Bird. What's that her name? Rosalind Carter?
Lady Bird. No, it was Johnson.
Oh, that's Lady Bird Johnson. Lady Bird Johnson. Lady Bird. What a fucking dumb name to name your kid. All right, enough. Let's move on. Former MrBeast. Sorry, go ahead.
Before we move on to MrBeast, sorry. Do you want to look at the person that Noah cheated with?
Yes.
Her apology.
What did she do? What did she do?
I think I'll just keep it quiet.
Like that Asian pussy, man. That's fucking irresistible.
At the end of the day, I'm just really sorry.
About what? And are they still together? Are they still together?
No.
Oh, they're not gonna. See, they're all protecting themselves. It's all fake. She's not sorry at all.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
And the other thing is, she's not even apologizing to the girl, the home she wrecked. She's apologizing to the audience. I don't want you to think I'm a slut.
Sorry. And I know I can just say that, but like, holy crap, I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, this is so fake.
ASMR.
And I haven't ever felt so much regret about anything.
No, you're like, this is so fake.
Thing in my whole life, and I can't believe it.
I can believe it.
Idiot.
You blew Noah. He's big YouTuber. Look at her smiling.
I'm so stupid.
He's a good-looking guy. He had a bad marriage.
I'm so stupid.
Wait, she's sitting there. Wow, that's really awful. Fusey apologizes? I don't know. Well, I can understand the girl, like Noah's ex-wife, being pissed. Oh, that's so fake. These people are phonies. They've always been phonies. All right. Former MrBeast crew speaks out about alleged sex offender from MrBeast's old team. Jake reveals that Delaware, his brother-in-law, was accused by a 16-year-old. He defends Delaware by claiming he was a good person, and the charges were set to be dropped. Well, why were they set to be dropped?
Thus far, it hasn't been specified.
Did he do it?
Jake's tweet that I could see.
I tell you something. I think I don't know if this guy did it or not, but it's honorable to stand by a person if you don't believe they did what they're accused of. But let's find out. Is this the guy that did the 16-year-old? Yes, Delaware. My brother-in-law.
This is the brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law. Yes, he is an RSO. What's an RSO?
Registered sex offender.
Oh. You look like the love child of Adam Sandler and Kevin James. Thank you. Yes, Delaware is my brother-in-law. He is an RSO. He was 21. She was 16. Accused him of SA when she was 11.
Yeah, him and others. So it was like a group thing.
Delaware took the plea. Why? I'm more aware of Delaware than I am at anything. That's why there's no jail time. What is he? He's fucking around 11-year-old. They probably couldn't prove that. Yeah.
Speedy Bird says that it's expunged after like so long, and like because he pled guilty.
Well, yeah, he probably pled guilty. He probably plead to a lesser charge. He probably got no time in sex offender. But sex offender, well, in the States, it's for life. I know that. I think, I don't know that for a fact.
Well, it's because he was 16 at the time, more than likely.
Oh, he was 16 and she was 11.
Yeah, because so.
That's really
yes,
creepy.
when it happened, but then it wasn't like it didn't get brought to light until she was 16 and he was 21.
Whoa. Creep. And MrBeast knew this? Or he had to have, I guess.
I think he had to have, like.
Well, yeah, if you're
how can you not do a background check on people?
Well, when he's first starting the whole fucking thing, maybe he's not doing background checks. He's not that professional yet. I don't know. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt here. I don't know if it's fucking legit or not.
Yeah, I swear it was like completely confirmed because the Delaware guy only wanted to work behind the scenes, but he was actually then in a few videos.
I wonder why.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny. Let's hear what Keemstar says.
I am sorry, but Jake the Viking from the MrBeast videos might be the biggest clown on the internet. This dude has spent months and months and months getting clout, getting attention by speaking up against Chris Tyson and speaking out against MrBeast by virtue signaling online in fucking tweets every single day that Chris Tyson was a danger to kids. And there's nothing wrong with him speaking out. There's nothing wrong with him taking this position because clearly he's right. But he's just doing this for fucking clout and attention because now we find out his brother-in-law that he's defending, right, that worked for
He's defending him.
For MrBeast is a registered sex offender. Not allegedly. No, he was actually, oh my God, convicted.
And also, just got confirmation that, like in that tweet, just like looking through it as well, Delaware did tell MrBeast and
do you have a
Mr.
clip
Beast's
of
mom,
that?
like all about
Dr. Disrespect. That Noah guy is awesome, DJ. Glad I was invited out. Yeah. So this is just a week, 2 weeks ago. Jimmy knew, no accountability, silence is deafening, it keeps getting worse. Here's the truth. Yes. Oh. Yeah. So people just nobody gives a shit if people are molesting kids, I guess. It's just a matter of getting MrBeast back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Super. Does anybody have any proof that Jimmy knew or interact? Because I haven't seen any of that. Here's the truth.
It says in the tweet. If you go back to the tweet of him, like, yes, blah, blah, blah. There, before being hired, Delaware sat down with Jimmy and Sue, Jimmy's mom, and explained them everything.
Yes, Delaware.
Go to the first tweet. Come on.
This one right here?
Go back. No, before the Keemstar.
I don't know. There's no
Keemstar. No, on the next. No, your next tab.
Oh, okay. Oh, here's okay. Yeah.
Yes. Then third paragraph.
1, 2, 3. I was hired before he was. Actually, the reason he got hired at MrBeast before being hired. Delaware sat down with Jimmy and Sue, Jimmy's mom, explained them everywhere. So yes, Jimmy knew. But again, the incident was in 2010. Delaware hired in 2000. Jesus Christ, this guy's a fraud too. Delaware was also let go from the company before I was. So this guy's like punching curls and stuff, and he got his brother hired over there, and now Jimmy cut this guy a break. I don't know what he was thinking, cutting a guy like that a break in this environment. He's gonna have to deal with that.
Apparently, Delaware like wore masks in the MrBeast videos that he was in.
Do you have a clip of that?
Oh, so that means Jimmy covered it up. Noah, you killed at that DJ session. I can't wait to be invited to your next one, Delaware.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Delaware. I thought they were in the state of Delaware. I guess it's too funny. So MrBeast knew about this fucking guy, and he's entertaining kids. You know, because like I don't know if I worried if if MrBeast was a gas station owner and he got talked to putting this guy in, knowing he wouldn't be around kids, and he gave him a job, all right, I think I'd fucking give him the benefit.
Do you have a clip of that?
MrBeast, Danny Lowlife, is there any redeemable factor working, interacting with Keem other than making money? People say he's cool behind the scenes, but it seems sociopathic. Love your personality. Been watching the 2016 and SFT. Me and Keem are never close friends. You guys can call in and answer. We're never close. Everything was always business. So take that how you want to take that. That's fucking wild. So Jimmy cut this guy a break.
Shot from the point, bitch.
Wow, I think that's crazy. See, nobody's gonna fucking tolerate you. You like, bad optically. Bad. You know, the thing is, if he fucking shot somebody in a bank robbery and got out and gave the guy a break, I bet less people would have a problem with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, in 1982, I shot a cop, and I did 30 years, and I'm looking for a job. I haven't done anything. I'm in halfway house, blah, blah, blah. And Jimmy hires him. Nobody gives a fuck. You know, there's the serve there telling you. They used to say, they don't say that anymore. You serve your time. Well, Jimmy was ridiculous. But the problem is Jimmy does kids content. You know?
Yep.
I'm not even mad at him. I think he's stupid. With the Chris Tyson things, it's really rough because he probably didn't know that he was a creeper, right? Probably, like, I don't know, like, and then he comes out as trans and he makes himself unfireable, which makes me wonder if that's why. Well, who knows? It makes himself essentially unfireable. If Jimmy would have fired Chris right after, I bet it would have been easier than going for the this. So now that I'm thinking about it, they would have called him a bigot. But it'd be easier than going through what he's going through now because he's getting attacked on all fronts.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I
mean, as you can see, Chud basically says, like, that...
If you're on the sex trip, it's pretty obvious you should hit children. That's it. Yeah, that's my problem. He's working at a gas station or something. I was like, whatever. You know, guy's got to eat, you know.
Do you have a clip of that?
Sneeko. Delaware did nothing wrong. In fact, whatever he did is probably morally correct. Sneeko. Thanks, Sneeko. Good work. All right. I did a video on this yesterday. This is provolone cheese. Mama Max apparently is working with at-risk kids, which is kind of funny in itself. And I'll glance over this because I did a whole video on it. But I really, if this was his job and it had nothing to do with kids or at-risk people, or thanks so much, I appreciate the sub. None of your business. Or that was I'd be like, no, it's fucked. I would condemn it. I was like, you know, you gotta let the guy work. You know, that's horseshit. But the fact that this was for at-risk kids, and considering his history, and the whole fucking thing about finding pedos was a sham, and it was more about power and being able to cancel people a la Charlie, I'm okay with this. Totally okay with this. But I'm a little freaked out. I mean, he asked for this. He asked for people to follow him for the rest of his life. When he lied about me, when he lied about what he was doing, when he tried to fucking pass off a vampire fucking cult like it was actually going to scare people, and not people really, wait a minute. You know? Jesus Christ, who did he convince? People think The Walking Dead is real? You know, I mean, like, who's gonna fall for that? But this, it is wild that these people are like following him around, checking out what he's doing. That's insane in the membrane, man. That is nuts. Crazy. Oh, did you hear this girl won the gold medal?
When you're putting your mind to it, you know exactly what to do indoors. How was that for you?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, it was satisfying to already so fast.
Congratulations, Femke. That's great. Sounds like
dog hot diggity dog.
Yeah, it's Michelle A. It's the white Michelle A. What was she translating? The mixed relay. Who would have guessed a girl like this would run fast?
Multiple running in the 50, so I knew I had to go out fast. I'd leak in front of me, so I...
She's not a bad-looking broad, though. You know that? She's got the Dutch braids.
No, but I wouldn't be able to get over the voice. Like, you can't get over the voice.
I get over it. I get over it. I can deal with it. Yeah. Might be hot if you think about it. Kind of hot. There we go. I hate Nux Taco. I was thinking about doing this, but I'm not. It's too long. I actually watch a lot of Harmful Opinions. I actually highly recommend them.
With the Mama Max stuff, there were actually like pictures of him working there that people found.
Yeah, I know. I do find that a bit creepy. Now you know how I make my thumbnails. Oh, Robbie Williams is saying. And I think that's it. Callers.
Right.
Let's do it.
I think we've got one in queue right now.
Yeah, callers. Ask me anything you want. I imagine you have lolcow questions.
No,
whatever.
never.
Beta Penguin, you're on the air. What's up?
Hey, what's up, man?
You tell me.
How much do you know about the Mr. T-Lexify stuff?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Hello?
Wait, can you not hear me?
I can hear you just fine.
Do you not? Yeah.
Oh.
He
Sorry,
asked you a question, Tommy. You just kind of zoned out.
Oh, I zoned out. I'm sorry. Ask the question again. I apologize. Sincerely.
How much do you know about the Mr. T-Lexify stuff?
Almost nothing.
Oh, dude. You gotta go watch like the Nicholas Yo-Yo stream. Shit's insane.
Give me one thing off the top that's mildly interesting. I have been avoiding this a little bit because he was a really nice guy to me. You know, I feel like kind of a dick.
Well, it's mainly the reverse pedo allegation that he threw
at his ex-girlfriend.
Then all the DMs, if you go read them.
Yeah, they were pretty funny. I glossed over them in another episode. I just wasn't that interested in this one. It's honestly kind of it's a bit muddled and kind of all over the place. It's kind of weird, you know. Give me the big funny part.
Mainly all of them. Kind of like the classic.
That's not one part.
Fix her.
I
can fix her.
You can fix her.
And it's like, no, I don't think I can fix
sounds
her.
Sounds like she fixed your ass. That's what it sounds like to me.
Well, I don't know if she's hot, but she's not that hot. Have you ever seen pictures of her?
I don't know. I haven't seen any pictures of her. I just it's tough for me to. I laugh. See, things. I'm not interested in 20-year-old relationships. I have no interest in it, whatsoever. I am interested in how they apologize and go about and virtue signal to their audience. Like the details of the stuff doesn't interest me that much. I just don't care. And the other part of it is, you know, I see a lot of these people in their 20s as Arrested Development. I don't think people have normal relationships with women anymore. There's so they make a lot of sort of teenage mistakes in their mid 20s, especially when they're, you know, just complete dorks, and then they become millionaires by streaming video games. So I kind of get I think they're Arrested Development relationship wise. So it's just they're just making all these dumb mistakes and they're making them in public, and then they got to apologize for cheating their wife 3 fucking years ago in a relationship that was over and divorced and moved on. I just that's funny to me. As far as what happened, did he do anything wrong, Lexify?
From what I know, other than me being a cuck and paying this girl thousands of dollars a month, I'm assuming for
that's funny.
That's funny, but
he was paying a girl to be his girlfriend. Was he really paying a girl to be his girlfriend?
Well, no, he released his PayPal logs, and you could see $200 this day, and he scrolls through it, and it's fucking. Every payment is at least $100, $200.
I know guys like that just fell head over heels for chick. There used to be this guy, we used to call him Haystacks when I was here in Wiesbaden. And this motherfucker is the reason I had that ex-wife of mine. I went to a bar, right? And I knew this guy, his name was Haystacks. And apparently he got involved in some Turkish girl. Now, Haystacks was already bald by the time he was 18, fully fucking bald, right? Had to shave his head and everything. He was not a good-looking guy. So he met this Turkish chick, and he was dumping his entire military check on her just about every other week or every month, right? And then one of the boys in the barracks said, you know, you ought to pull that fucking money because you don't got no money. and see if she still hangs around. He's like, he's hanging around. She's in love with me. Well, he pulled the money and she dropped him like a bad fucking habit, right? Which is what everybody told him. So here I am. I had come back from Cologne. I didn't get laid. I was pissed off about it. And I'm sitting in this bar and I was thinking about throwing a few down all night. I'm like, you know what? You ever had that first beer? I was like, this ain't happening. This ain't gonna work, right? So I'm just about out the door. This is how close I came to not marrying this fucking bitch, right? And my homeboy grabs me. It's two soldiers in haystacks and says, yo, hang around. I was like, no, man, I'm going to bed. I got PT in the morning, right? He says, no. You got to hang around. Haystacks. I was like, what? Well, what do you do? He didn't give that girl the money and she broke up with him. I'm like, well, fuck him. I don't care. And he said, no, Callahan. You're so good at talking to guys like shit. Because I was like older than a lot of them. So when all their girlfriends broke up with them, but I didn't really like Haystacks so much because he was always telling me how much pussy he gets. And I knew it wasn't true. So he's like, no. Talk to Haystacks. Please. Do it for me. All right, we'll have another beer, right? So Haystacks is sitting next to me at the fucking bar. And he's like, his lip is literally over looking. And I had Underwood and the other guy's name was Kaboo. And they're both like, say something. Like, try to make him feel better, you know? He's in bad shape. And I said to him, I go, hey, Haystacks, you know, like, a lot of guys, they make this mistake. And it's okay because, like, now you know and you can move on. And we're all in Germany and we're swimming in pussy. So you just go to the next girl. It's no big deal. You know what he says? He, in front of the entire fucking bar, this Irish pub, he goes like this. He goes, no! Like that. Like fucking embarrassing the shit out of me. And I'm like, hey, Sax, keep it down. No! I'm like, what the fuck? So everything I tried to talk to him, he would just yell no. And like, finally, I catch this fucking redhead chick in the corner of my eye, in the corner. And I just started talking to her. That became my fucking wife, and it fucking took me for every time in Iraq. Thanks to fucking Haystacks. So there's a story for you. Now, going back to the other thing I was telling you about, right? I get why something like somebody could get caught. I was sincere with Haystacks. So it's a little tough to me to make fun of him like that. But yeah, so he gave him a bunch of money. He's bad with girls. What a shock. He's a fucking professional gamer. You know what I mean? Get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
I can't get mad at him. Another thing is, like, I'm a little biased here because Lexify was nice to me. You know, and he's a pretty big fucking streamer to come on here and just shoot the shit. So I was not going to, I've already fucking goofed on him poor more. I'm probably never going to talk to him again as it is. So I'm not going to dump on him. So he's bad with women. So what?
Oh, I don't think it's, like, what's it say?
What do you say?
I'm not mad at Lexify. I just find the whole thing funny.
It's hysterical. It's fucking hysterical. I feel guilty laughing at him. You know what I mean? No!
For that, man, but damn. Yeah, okay, I think I'm going to head out here, man.
Take care, buddy. Who's next? A lot of people.
Billy Bones.
Billion Bones. Patreon. Billion Bones. You're on the air.
Hello.
What do you got for me, bro?
Just a quick thing on the whole MrBeast thing. It's just funny. I feel like something like this is coming where it's like this man has had, or his whole organization has had like a sort of clout chasing hatred against it. Like every time you hear something like some bullshit, like, oh, it's going to fall apart. And now it actually comes out. And I feel like there's going to be huge ego boost or anything. It's going to be as awful and unable to survive like fucking Philly after the Eagles win a Super Bowl.
What are you talking about? Like, I don't know. I don't understand the metaphor and who it's related to.
MrBeast, I'm sorry. The whole shit with
is he an Eagles fan? I hate the Eagles.
I know. It's just people near it. I don't know. I'm half asleep. I'm sorry. I can't formulate anything.
Well, thanks for calling.
Sorry.
I agree with you completely, by the way.
Thank you. Yeah.
That guy's onto something. You ought to listen to him.
Oh my goodness.
Who's next?
The teetotaler.
The teetotaler. Teetotaler, you're on the air. Open phones, by the way. You can bring up anything.
I was just things you were talking about, like the guy's apology for like doing like nothing really public. What is it like about people on the internet that like makes them think that like you just can't associate with people who who like do shitty stuff?
Because of fandom. And when you pick a fan, it's not that you just like, because it's a child thing. It's not only is this guy a great entertainer or girl, they're good people too. And I think instinctively we all, even me, want to believe that. And the fact is they're just as big as assholes as everybody else. I've even seen adults fall trapped to this. You know, it's just kind of a child. It's something you want to believe. You want to believe that this person is flawless. You would never say that out loud. Like, I watch PewDiePie because he's a completely flawless human being. He's like Jesus Christ. But I think in the back of our mind, a lot of people do that. So, and there's the other factor where people just love the bitch and they like to feel morally superior than, and especially against somebody they're probably jealous of, a celebrity. So there's your answer.
Yeah, like Cody Ko has like a lot of female fans, and like when his shit came out, like I've been seeing a lot of stuff where it's like women, like young 20s, late teens, like just like crying on like on
What
Instagram
did he
reels
do?
and
What
shit.
did he do, Jeannie?
I mean, it was
No,
like
let
the
me
same
ask
thing
Jeannie.
with the.
What did he do, Jeannie? Cody Ko.
So, the main one is with Tana Mojo.
Yeah, he banged her when he's like, hey, you know, that girl's like 16. He's like, oh, noted. Thanks for telling me. And he banged her anyway. Yeah, that guy. Okay, all right. Now, what you were saying about Cody Ko again? I had to be.
It's like he's a very he's more female fan base than like most commentary people, and like I scroll on the fucking Instagram reels and shit, and I've seen a few videos of late teens, early 20s girls like really upset.
Yeah, why do you
about
give a
that
fuck?
stuff.
It's like,
Yeah, it's like, why-
like nobody cares about. That's another thing. The same thing with the two people talking about how bad they fucked up, Mr. What's his face, Noah, and then his ex girl, the other Fusel or whatever, the Asian broad, and they're sitting there saying they're sorry to the people. They're not saying they're sorry to the people they victimized, like Noah's ex-wife, because they don't care. It's all image and everything. And they are, look, these are professional personalities. These are professional influencers. They know that it's important to have that bond with the fans. So that's where you get this. And somebody wrote in the chat, it's because of cancel culture. You know what? I don't really believe that anymore. I think the internet magnified something that was already there. I watched lots of people get canceled for the N-word back in the 80s and all this other stuff, and digging stuff up on people to ruin their career. I don't think it's just a lot easier. You can do it locally now, where you can only do it if you were somebody in Hollywood or somebody in a newsroom or something like that back then. So why do people care? Because they want to believe. People want to believe in something. Why do they want to cancel culture? Because if Cody Ko's perfect, because I want to sleep with a lot of different beautiful women. I don't sleep with a lot of beautiful women. Cody Ko does. And he crossed the line. He took the forbidden fruit. So now I can say I would never do that. So I'm better than him. And then I can make a fucking video about it. It's just human nature at the end of the day. I don't think it's anything about our society today. And the phones and the internet and the fact that everybody can have a platform, and that wasn't the case, 20 years ago, is the reason we have this. There you go.
Yeah, and like the Lexify thing, like the story you're telling about the haystack, it was literally like, if I don't know how much you've looked at the Lexify DMs, it literally is that he's literally doing the no thing in DMs with this like girl.
Yeah,
who's
no.
been, like taking money.
Yeah,
from
because
him.
that's why I kind of feel bad for Lexify, because he's like Haystacks. Haystacks was harmless. He's kind of a jerk, but he was harmless, and I like Lexify. So like, you know what that tells me? Here's the thing: Haystacks was bad with women, but he wanted to project the image where he was good with women. And it was really, anybody that was even mildly good with women could pick that up in a finger snap, right? So Lexify's bad with women. He doesn't understand the game. He's a bad player in the game. He's good at zombies. He's bad with women, and I think that's, we all got to learn. I didn't really get good with women until I was in my late 20s. I didn't get the confidence. I wasn't comfortable around women 100% until I got married. And all the sexual tension goes away, because like when you're like 22 and you're not married, it's like, should I be talking to this chick? Should I ask this chick out? With that, if she says no, is that going to create a problem? After all, I'm here at work and I don't want to be embarrassed and I don't want my friends to find out. You have all that shit. When you're married, it's like gone. So he's one of those guys. He's not good. And then I had my friend Izzy, who had everybody throwing pussy at him, and he didn't even have to fucking try, which always pissed me off because I had to be like have a personality, you know. And you know, he had a different set of problems. He was always like he couldn't even deal with all the women he was dealing with. So it's just I don't know. To me, it's like none of the stuff these kids do is new or surprising. Their audience is completely new because they don't have a fucking life in a lot of cases, or they're not even trying to get a life. They're living through influencers. You know, and that's not new either. I saw people live through rock stars when I was a kid, or skateboarders, or something like that. So this is all old hat, but it's just magnified, you know, and it just happens every week now. I don't think anything's really different. Check my DMs.
Nick says to check DMs, yeah.
Ooh, what do we got here? Oh, let's see. What do we got here? I truly believe if you cheat in multiplayer games, you banned from the internet. Very cool. What's happening? He cheats his wife. I agree with Noah. I hate that. All right, man. Thanks for the call, bro.
Thank you.
Purge. Who next?
Saint 2700.
All right. Saint 27. Should be 2600. Better know. Saint 2700. You're on the air. Tommy C. Genie in the bottle. Shoot.
Oh man, long time listener, first time caller. How you doing, Tommy?
Thanks. How you doing? What do you got?
I wanted to ask you, just bring your mind. Past couple of months, be having all these streamers coming out talk to underage girl. What is it with these guys that are popular that they want to talk to these underage girls? Don't they have a bunch of fans that they're like older that they can talk to dirty?
No.
What is it?
There's two things going on. There's this thing I said before. A lot of these guys that get famous, I know this was like Elvis, because I thought, you want to hear something? I thought Elvis and the Alien Planet Pig were normal when I met them. I was like, well, these guys got something going on. They got a channel, so they must have been cool prior to this. No.
Right.
I've learned a lot of these guys are social misfits, and then it's like Revenge of the Nerds when they get their platform. So some of it is this girl's it's just the first girl that happened to pay attention to me. And she's 17, so it's not that fucking big a deal. And they don't have enough experience. Like, they have no experience, and they have no girl background whatsoever. See, look, if you're 23, right, and you've had a couple relationships and gotten laid a couple times, 16-year-old girl comes up to you and says, I want you. You get the fuck out of here. No. You're like, yeah, exactly. All right, so you have a life. You proved it. Yeah. These guys didn't have a life, so they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to say fuck off. And they also haven't really, usually, like, when you turn about 18, you'll have your friends, like, what are you talking to your high school friends for? You're in college now. So they don't have that because they're not in college. They're fucking online all the time. So I think it's part of it. Here's another part. They're fucking filthy pedophile predators. So there's that end too. It is, I do think there's a little bit of autism mixed in with lack of experience, and these guys get themselves in trouble, but they're not necessarily evil. Take a case like Call Me Carson. I would put him in that camp, just an autist, right? And then there's fucking predators. And then there's guys like it's forbidden fruit, like Cody Ko. It was forbidden. He wanted a fucking 16-year-old. Let's just be completely honest here. I'm big enough. I am such the man. I can fuck this girl and get away with it.
That situation to me, that whole Cody Ko thing it's just a mind-boggling. But
all the pussy he's getting. But you know what? Here's what happens with. Let me tell you about guys that get a lot of pussy. All right. They start to challenge themselves because it gets fucking old. They can get any chick they want. Yeah. So they start, can I get away with this? I think that's part of it too.
Porn, they just get into all.
I don't even think it's something like pedophilic or backwards. It's more like, I could do this. It's more psycho. It's more like sociopathic than it is like I want to prey on children. That's what. By the way, it's my opinion. By the way, I'm not a psychiatrist, but I'm pretty good reading people. So I think it falls into 3 categories: the autist, the predator, and the I can do the sociopath.
So you put Dr. disrespecting I can
probably the I can do the sociopath. Yeah.
Let me get a couple of pictures here, and not pictures, but let me talk dirty here.
I'm too like. Let me tell you something. When Beta took off, right? I was 39, right? I never did anything like this. You know, I was married and had kids at the time, but I did start to think I was invincible, and I could get anyone and fucking. I didn't have a thing like I got to get back at the jocks like a lot of like guy like Elvis the Alien did. I could get back at people that I found out were phonies, that were fake. There were fake people like Noah, right? And then I had to kind of get slapped back to earth to realize that's not a real noble goal, and it's going to get you in trouble eventually. Now I just pointed out this guy's a fraud. Look what he's saying, look what he's doing, look at his behavior. Isn't that funny? And that's what I should have been doing. But then back then it was like I want to get them. I want people to I want to do a video and I want everybody to throw my whole audience at them or something like that. That'll get you in trouble. If you swing your audience too much, eventually somebody swings back. Or something swings back. Sometimes it could be a tweet or just a small video that blows up. So yeah, you start to think you're a little busy. I did that too. I can't say I'm above that. I've done that before myself.
But there's levels to that though. It's just.
Well, I thought it was good content. I thought it was good content too. I grew up on Howard Stern. He was always swinging at other DJs. But the thing is, where people with YouTubers, people want to believe they're like just kind of what I was saying before. They want to believe they're good people. Now you're swinging at their people. That's the way they see it. I could say something rotten about their mother, their brother, their sister. Wouldn't give a shit. Don't say anything about Noah.
Well, one more thing about the Cody Ko situation. A lot of people were upset that some people weren't believing Tana Mojo. And my whole thing with that was like, her credibility is kind of shot.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think you banged that chick. I don't really. You know why?
I know.
Why? You know why? Because she didn't like say this guy victimized me. Because she didn't. It was consensual. It was wrong, but it was consensual. So I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do. I don't think she has any. I think she actually, in this situation, she has good credibility. And another thing is, this is not 2017 Tana Mojo. She's full ass.
That's what I was saying.
She's not a.
People still have that mindset.
No, she's not a kid. No.
Tana Mojo.
I think if you asked her privately, do you want Cody Ko to get in trouble? She'd probably say no.
Probably say no.
Yeah. She'd probably say no.
But
you know what? I gotta be honest. I don't really feel sorry for Cody Ko. I'm pretty sure I got it pegged. He wanted to get wrecked. That's the kind of way. Get wrecked. He shouldn't have been fucking sleeping with a 16-year-old girl. Yeah, and especially since and the other thing is all these guys are such virtue signaling slobs, and they're always telling people, like the actors do this too. They get good and they start talking about who to vote for and how to be a good person. And
did you see the white dudes for Kamala thing?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's like
the worst thing.
Yeah, it's not that's a bit. That's not really my best thing because that's like innately political. But I just like all these YouTubers are just like, God. I mean, that was more a campaign thing. If you want to push for somebody you want to, I'm not going to pull it against you. The fact that they call the white guys, I have more of a problem with than anything else. Why couldn't it just be guys?
So funny.
But no, there's your answer. Talk to you later, bud.
All right, thanks, man.
Good call. Please. Who's next?
Sinternet.
Sinternet. I haven't heard that name in a long time. Sinternet on the air. Go.
Hey, Tommy.
Yo.
Long-time caller.
Do you have a clip of that?
Listener.
Thanks so much.
Want to hear a really fucking hot take?
Too far. I called the bend over. I'm sorry. Say that again because somebody wrote me a funny donation.
I said, you want to hear a fucking hot take, Tommy?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
All right. So this is open calls, yeah? So I
can go ahead.
All right, cool. Ava Tyson. All these guys, all these big influencers, Pokimane, Valkyrie, the rest, they all said, like, man, this sucks. This guy's a monster, but I hope this doesn't affect the trans community. I'm going to make the hot take. I hope this gives the trans community the kick in the fucking ass it needs. All right? People have known for a long time that Chris Tyson was like a huge fan of Shadman. You saw it in like the big Bungie video.
True.
Right? Small guys knew that.
Yeah, true. No, you're right. I know all about that because I've said shit about people and it doesn't come to fruition for years later. That's why I was in all the Illuminati videos and nobody fucking bought my shit and in Mama Mac. So I know all about that shit. Yeah, you're right.
I got your shit written down now.
Yeah.
All right? Like, who was the last big trans ambassador? Oh, yeah, it was fucking Keffels.
Yeah. I have no problem with this. Well, I don't want to say that everybody who's trans is fucking preying on kids. I don't necessarily believe that.
No, of course not.
I don't believe that. I think there's even trans people that are in Gays Against Groomers, which I think is a really righteous organization. Yeah. Like, so I don't want to dump on them, but yeah. Like, imagine that. You know what that's called?
I should be more specific.
Jordan Peterson's got a word for what you're talking about. I forget what he calls it. It's sort of like when your politics become your religion. I forget.
ideology.
Yeah, like it's like, but it's something. Your ideology starts to become your religion. And that's a really religious statement. So, real quick story. I've told this before. There's a communist. She's put in Siberia. Her daughter wants to find out if she was accused against crimes against the Soviet Union, and she didn't do it. She was just put in there because Stalin's a maniac, and that's just the way they rolled. Because they're it's the same thing as you see now with the on the microcosm with the purity test, all the SJWs and the progressives put each other through. So on the macro, people are going to prison left and right. That some of them are like legitimate, loyal communists, right? So this woman she didn't do shit, right? And she's in there. So her daughter writes her and she says, look, if you tell me you didn't do it, I will continue to send you letters. If you tell me you did do it, I will never write you again. So what do you think the mother told the daughter?
I think she said, if I did it.
No, she said, I did it. Even though she didn't. You know why? Her words were this: I don't want her ever to lose faith in the Communist Party. Even though that same Communist Party put in prison her for something she didn't do. It's a religious belief in ideology. So the trans thing's really big right now. So that's why you would get a statement like that. Like, oh my God, I hope this doesn't affect transgenders. What about the fucking kids he's exposing himself to? That's not even their priority. Their priority is the political union. So you know what that's called? I forget what they call it. Peter's has got a name for it. It's like some kind of ideological devotion, and it's unhealthy. It's sick. It's like a religion. I forget what they call it. He had a really good name for it. So there's your answer. That's why people do that.
Yeah, and look, this could all be better if they could just vet their shit much better. All right,
I don't know if that's a thing anymore. I don't think it's a vet because it looks like he vetted these guys and decided to take them anyway with MrBeast. So I don't even think you can bring up the vetting thing.
Transgender, online transgender community. Yeah, I gotta be more specific about that. I mean, online transgenders, because it's obviously, not all transgenders are
sure.
these
like predators. Yeah, sure.
But if we're gonna be promoting this pop culture figure, Chris Tyson, big, huge transgender figure. I mean, on fucking Nickelodeon.
No. But you didn't even hear what I said before. They're gonna do it anyway. This is some kind of fucking illness. Yeah. We should do this. We should do. That's if you're thinking logically. They're not thinking logically. They're thinking about getting the W, and that's what you're talking about. That's how Pokemon can worry about all the you ever see somebody with their priorities all fucked up? This is a good example. That's because I was told, and I don't know if this is true or not. I forget where I read this, and I don't know that Al Gore ever raped. Al Gore was accused of rape about 10 years ago, right? I was told that the woman that accused him was told, is I hope you don't say anything because look at all that Al's done for the environment. Think about that. Yeah. Think about that. What about the rape? I know you got raped. That's really too bad, but Al's too important to the cause. That's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with sick fucking people that have bought into it's like the first stage of cult behavior. That's what you're dealing with.
He might have raped you, but you're raping.
But you're raping. Exactly. Do you want the planet raped? Yeah, exactly. They'll say this shit to you. No, I don't know if Al Gore did that. I was told that woman that accused him, whether she's telling the truth or not, was told that by her loyal Democratic friends. And by the way, that is not specifically a Democrat, right-wing, left-wing thing. You see this on religion. You see this on the right. You see this on all sides. Yeah. You see it all over the place. So
it's really fucking annoying.
Yeah. All right, Senator. Thanks a lot. I'm glad I could educate you. Bye. So that's the way I feel about that. Who's next?
Winter.
Nobody has any lolcow questions. I'm shocked. Go.
Hey, Tommy. I was gonna ask if you have a PO box because.
I gotta get a new one. So it's gonna be a minute. I appreciate you want to send me something. I gotta get a new one. It's a pain in the ass.
You like it though?
What is that thing you sent me? Can I show it?
Yeah, you could show it if you want.
Kind of freaks me out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll send it. Hold on a second. Kind of weird. That's cool. I know you worked real hard on it, right? But it was like,
yeah, I 3D printed it.
you 3D printed that. Like, what do I do with this? It's
Yeah.
like this looks like some of the mask that guy was giving a blowjob in The Shining was wearing. I don't know, fucking know. He was dressed like a bear. You know, what do I do with that? Do you hate my children or something? I mean, when you run around the house and chase Tommy with it? Or?
No, I thought you would like it or something.
Why would you think I would like something? Like, I'm like totally like, I'm black coffee, fucking beer. I don't like anything. I like violent movies. I'm pretty like, I'm not very artistic. I play guitar. That's about it. And drums and bass. You know what I mean? I'll take it.
I mean, you don't want it then?
Well, yeah, I think I'm going to use it when I punish my children.
I'm
gonna be like, look at me!
Talk to you.
Look at me! You did something wrong! You know? Especially wear it for Halloween.
Supposed to be a...
What is it?
It's supposed to be a samurai mask.
A samurai mask. Now, that's something I'm into. I'm always running around the fucking neighborhood, and I'm like, hush, son, chop! I'm like, flipping my sword around. Wah, 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 wah. Yeah, sure, send it. Yeah, I'll get back to you, send it. Maybe I'll hang it up.
All right, later.
Like that's pretty fun. It's pretty cool. Thank you, though. I appreciate you putting the work in. So don't think, but it's kind of goofy. I'm not gonna lie to you. But take care. Bye bye. Jesus. I'll do it. I'll do it. Who's next?
Part of the solution.
Part of the solution. Part of the solution. Yeah. Go.
How's it going? How's it going?
Let's see. Be part of the solution. Tell me something.
Am I too loud?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
I just had a funny story to tell you, if you don't mind.
Sure, go ahead.
So I'm sitting on the couch with my woman. We're watching. For some reason, I'm watching lolcow live.
Okay.
So I'm there with my girlfriend. I'm watching it, and she goes, "Which one's the guy that you watch?" I'm like, "Oh, it's Tommy C. I've been watching him for years. He's my favorite YouTuber." That's true. She goes, "Which one is he? Is he the ugly one?"
Couldn't be. I'm beautiful.
And I said, "But are you looking at the screen?"
I'm the best looking guy in the show.
Stand out among Boogie and Wings, like he's not the worst. So I look at my girlfriend. I said, "Which one do you think is the other?" Point him out.
Shot for the point, bitch.
You got second place. I'll tell you, Tommy.
Keeps better looking than me. I don't fucking like your girlfriend.
Wings is better looking than you apparently. So I clicked on 3 more videos. I said, "There's no fucking way. There's no, because how are you looking at me if you think Wings is the best looking of the trio?" You know what I mean?
I don't like her. I think you should leave her. She's gonna fuck your life up, man. Let me tell you.
I think so. Everything's been going down.
She's clearly gonna fuck your life up. How long you been with her?
Me and her
is she there? Is she there by any chance?
No, she's not. She's not. Sorry. I had to
Bring her back.
Bring
her back.
Call in. She needs to be talked to.
I'll have to have a
Has she ever treated you poorly? Has she ever treated you poorly? Have you ever got in a fight?
No, she's actually been nothing but a sweetheart. But saying that was technically.
There you go. I think you got to move on. You got to know her.
Right? Okay, that's what I was calling for advice. I know it's not.
Know that bitch.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, I'm done with you.
I'm done with you.
I can't trust you anymore. You think, how do you look at me? I must be a really.
No, she asked for it. Yeah. I'll tell you. All right, brother. You take care, man. Thanks for the call. It's a good call. I like stuff like that, by the way. Who's funny? Who's next?
Nerd angle.
Nerd angle. All right, nerd. What's your angle? You're on top of the point.
What's going on, Tommy? I just wanted to touch a little bit more on the Jake the Viking stuff, if you don't mind.
Go ahead. I don't know too much about it. I just fucking laugh at these assholes. But go ahead.
Oh, yeah. So I just wanted to bring you up to speed, actually. So
you know what? I might stop you because I do have kind of a policy on SFTP that I don't get in the weeds about pedo shit. But so if I stop you, don't take it personally. There's a reason I don't fucking read. I only want the funnies. I'm not like, here's the thing about me. I'm not your YouTuber if you think I'm going to be like going up and grandstanding, going up against everybody. I did it for years and I'm sick of it. So I don't get in the weeds on absolutely fucking everything anymore. If these guys do pedo shit, I leave it to the police. But you can get me up to speed on it as much as possible because I don't care. I only care what's funny. And what I think is funny is pretty dark. So go ahead.
Well, I mean, the funny part is, I mean, this guy went with a pocket full of stones and started chucking them at Jimmy, saying, you know, he knew all along.
Yeah.
Well, his brother-in-law pleads guilty. 6 years, right? The state waited. The state filed charges 6 years.
Yeah, but that really doesn't. That
really
doesn't free up Jimmy though, because he approved he approved his brother.
Exactly.
It's hypocritical. I admit, but Jimmy still hired that guy. You know?
Oh yeah, no, I agree. But the hypocritical thing is like it's pretty funny, especially because your involvement in this is what even shed light on your brother.
That's just funny.
Yeah, that's the part that's like, bro,
this guy's terrible. I Chris Kyson.
Get why you're online sweeping as hard.
Well, here's what
your brother-in-law, but
here's what happened. Here's what happened. He was so tunnel vision about getting back at his old employer that he forgot by doing it. He did what he lexified him. he was so like he forgot that by going after Jimmy, it's probably going to bring light to my fucking pedo brother. But he probably didn't remember that. But even bringing light to his pedo piece of shit brother kind of exposed Jimmy a little more. And that is a little concerning. I got to be honest with you. Like, you know, my kid's a huge MrBeast fan. It's like now, yeah, pedos.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Like, I mean, I'm not as like all the stuff, all the content that he makes for my kid is completely appropriate, right? Yeah. And so I'm probably not going to do anything about it. You know, I let him listen to Michael Jackson, and I actually think Michael Jackson did shit. You know, and if he didn't do shit, and I'm wrong, it's okay. I'm 40 years old, and I share my bed. The most beautiful thing you could do is share your bed with a child. Now, he actually said that motherfucking thing, all right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, but I'll see. You know, if Tommy wants to listen to Beat It, I'm going to let him. You know what I mean? You know, like, so same thing. But I got to be honest with you, if other people started saying, don't watch that fucking creeper, I get it. You know? I kind of get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
And I mean, do you think we're gonna see anything crazy? Like, you think Amazon's gonna drop him with all the stuff that's happening around him right now?
I don't know, man. He's really big. I think whatever happens, he'll recover, but he's never gonna. His peak he's hit his peak. I think that's my prediction, that he's hit his peak. But I think he'll always be kind of a powerhouse, and he always could move around the scenes. You know what he could do? He could drop MrBeast and Jimmy and start promoting a YouTuber like he does and just put him in the same spot and get 1 million subs in no time. He knows his business better than anybody on the planet. So he could actually leave public life and still produce. And I think he'd be fine.
Or he could become a VTuber.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Great idea. Like Captain Nux or whatever his name is.
Yeah, he could be the next Nux
Taku, yeah. Give him millions. I bet. Look, I believe in anything that kid puts his mind to. That MrBeast is fucking amazing. Just doesn't hire too well. You know.
No, yeah, that seems to be the thing. I think Shud Logic had the
what'd he say?
He had the journalist that did the Rolling Stones article on with him, and they were talking and they brought up, you know, the Teamstar and lolcow live fallout, the stuff that's getting exposed with how Jimmy was running his business, and they had a conversation on how, you know, these YouTubers, they all got big. A lot of them never even held a job. And now they're trying to run businesses and they just don't know what they're doing.
You know, I think I heard him say that. Yeah, that was a really good point. You know, like, or somebody, he said, if I'm not mistaken, not everybody's cut out to be a CEO. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's a CEO of a company, but like most people are CEOs. They're a CEO of a small company, mid-size, and then they're Fortune 500, you know, and he went right to Fortune 500. That's a good point.
Maybe a lot of people should look at Linus Tech.
I think like that's the problem. Before you go to Linus, I think that's the problem with YouTubers in general. And Leafy told me personally, he said like one of the worst things that ever happened is became a millionaire. This before he like got super big on YouTube. It was mostly Minecraft content. Like he said, it actually fucked him up. And he didn't go into details on why it fucked him up and all the downside. And he's done some stuff that has got him in trouble before in the past, long before 2020 with his comeback. I can't believe that was 4 years ago. But you know, like I think there's something to be said. I always remember what Leafy told me, and he says it's not healthy to make that kind of money that young. That it fucks you up. It might get you to believe that you could be a CEO when you can't. You know, it might get you because those CEO is going to give their fucking pedo creepy fucking friend a big spot in the company. You know who would?
Right.
A friend. Yeah, don't worry, I'll get through it. I'll deal with the fallout. I'm not thinking about what that means and what it means to the people that work for you. CEO only cares about making money. He probably has. He's personally. These guys built. Like, how can he drop them? They built his channel. They helped build all those guys. Chris did too. Chris did a lot.
Chris, exactly.
Yeah, Chris did too.
That's the thing.
So like, it's probably a little weird. But see, when you're disconnected, like it's different than a CEO moving from a mid-sized corporation than moving into a Fortune 500 company. He doesn't give a shit about anybody. He cares about this company making money, and anybody that gets away from that, in the way of that, is gone. And strangely enough, that's probably a healthier attitude than, yeah, I built this with my buddies that could do something stupid, and then I'm gonna have to say otherwise I look like a backstabbing piece of shit.
That's why they say don't mix family and business.
Yeah, but that's not family.
Sometimes your friends become
family. No, you're right. No, you're right.
No,
you're
like
right.
family.
You're right. No, for sure. You're absolutely right. No, good point. Nerd angle. Yeah,
but I do think Linus is a good example because he hit a bunch of scandals and then he said, you know what? I'm not cut out to be the CEO. He handed it off to someone else, and now he's.
Oh, he did it.
Just, He's Linus Tech Tips as a CEO now. After all the scandals with like his testing setup.
Oh yeah.
They handed over to the dude that he used to work at Corsair.
You know what? Another thing is, you might not be able to be a public figure and a CEO. It might not be compatible. Or maybe we're finding that now.
It's probably not.
It's probably not compatible. I have another thing. Isn't it funny that the left side of the culture war was the one trying to cancel him, and the right side is the one that got him? I think that's ironic. Because everybody's telling, like, this guy's curing blindness. What a bastard. And he's like, what the fuck are you talking about? What? You know? Yeah, he's got a buddy who's posting naked kids, and he's hired a pedo. That's that it. Because if you would have talked to the right side of the culture war just a month ago, or 2 months ago, maybe 2 months ago, because the people knowing about it, people would have been like, how dare you say that shit about MrBeast? This guy's a great man. And I think he's still great. I think he's still great. You know, I mean, like, I think I could sort of forgive him because I think Chud made a really good point. Not everybody's cut out for this stuff. And Linus probably made the right move. And you know what? You probably can't be an influencer. So it kind of goes back to what I said to the last caller. Maybe it's not good to be, maybe I said it to you. I can't remember. You guys all sound the same. Maybe you can't be the influencer. Maybe you can't do both. I don't know. And a lot of this is all new territory, new ground, you know? Clearly Keemstar can't do both.
That's for sure.
You do one or the other. And he can't do like
forgot
an
how many
style.
days you streamed in July. He only streamed one day.
Probably didn't. Probably didn't. He was just trying to fucking not screw me. All right. I'll talk to you later, Nerd Angle. Take care.
Have a good one.
Bye. Who's next?
STL.
STL. St. Louis? St. Louis, you're on the air. St. Louis. Meet me in St. Louis. Louis, what do you got for me? You punk. Bitch. You got one more chance. I'm throwing you off.
Hello?
Hello, you're on the air.
Oh, I was here last time. I think almost the same thing happened where I didn't hear anything. Are we talking about lolcow in this live stream?
You can talk about it. It's open phones. Bring up whatever you want. But ask me a question. Get to the point.
Okay. Did you see the last live stream that they did?
No, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, they apparently they're saying, I mean, Keen's saying that you got scammed.
I scammed him. I scammed him out of my fucking the money that I fucking earned. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, I did hear how. No, you got caught scamming. Imagine that. Wasn't he calling me a fucking victim the other day? Now he's the victim.
Yeah.
How about that? All right, fuckface. If you got scammed, stand on principle. Don't pay me. I would pay a scammer.
I mean, the.
By the way, I can't talk about it, but I know why he cracked, and it wasn't because of the kindness of his heart.
Why was it? Oh, you can't say it. Never mind. No. But he was saying that. And then he talks about the Reddit, and they said that they wanted to pay your $6K from Boogie's share, so Boogie doesn't get the money because he faked cancer in July.
Yeah, good. I don't care how I get that money. That's too fucking funny.
He had a big fucking meltdown.
Hey, you want to see this?
I don't know if it's real or not.
Hey, you want to see this? Somebody leaked this screenshot to me. Look on here. The last picture I have. I asked for $6,300.
Oh,
this is all of July. It's more.
Shit.
Yeah, it's more like
All I want is $6,300. I'll take it from the $25K. So even if he pays me $6,300, right, and it's still less than what I fucking earned. He can go fuck himself right in his face.
Dude, Boogie went like he was talking a lot of shit about you, and this time I'm pretty sure that obviously Keen wasn't like telling him to say this stuff about you. He was saying like,
yeah, he's trying to get his own money. He's doing what he always does. What a surprise! I'm not even mad at him.
Yeah, but this time I feel like this is the most genuine meltdown he's ever had.
I bet.
The most genuine meltdown.
Sure, it's about money.
It's about the money because of his money. And then he sent his bank account statement. He sent his bank account statement straight to Keem and Wings to basically be like, I the same shit. I can't fucking pay my medical bills, my mortgage, and everything like that. I can't stream with the lights turned off and all that bullshit.
Welcome to adulthood.
That's what I'm 20 years old, right? Like I just hit like the place where I'm working and shit, and like this vacation stuff, it makes the most sense.
You know what's even crazier about this? Like, none of this is necessary. He just fucking pay me off ahead of time, shut me the fuck up, and he's still fucking playing games. This guy's a multi-fucking millionaire, and he's still fucking, he's pinching pennies and dimes and shit like that. Look at the way he acts. And he's doing absolutely anything. He tried to scam me out of my money because he just wanted to get that W, that victory. And now he's still trying to get that victory and fucking up over Boogie. And by the way, I'll say this. Nobody's more entitled to that money than Boogie. He gave him the fucking thing that Keem's taking credit for that he has no credit for because Destiny called in. And he was tipped off by Nick. And Muda helped out too. So it's utterly ridiculous. You know? But that's who he is.
Listen, the funny part is that in the live stream, Keem said that you scammed him because you said that you were going to quit in front of Boogie and Nick.
No, I don't know about Boogie.
Before you left, Boogie said this is what Boogie. This is his own words. He said that after Keem quit, you said that you were wanting to do a one last live stream.
Oh, that's bull. They just made it up. I didn't say that. I might have bitched and moaned to Boogie, but I never said one last live stream. Never said that. Stone lie. I didn't even tell Nick I wanted to leave. I just said, is this bullshit? Is it right for me to stay? And I showed him the pooled pencils thing. It's the only person I ever told. And I think that and my wife. You know, I never made an announcement that I was leaving. And that doesn't change anything because I worked the month of July. And he approved it.
I don't
know. Yeah, you can believe Boogie. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I'm not believing any. I'm believing you right now. I'm not like.
I don't care what you believe. Be perfectly fucking honest with you. I didn't fucking do it. The only person I told was Nick, and I didn't say Nick, I quit. It was like this. God, should I be fucking doing this? Look what he's doing to this guy. And he said, "You better go on tonight because Destiny's on." I was like, "Okay."
Damn.
So I did. That's what happened.
I don't know. And also Wings, by the way, just to give like full context, Wings was actually trying to stand up for you and being like, this is the morally right thing to do is to give him the money. And then
thank you, Wings. I always because fuck it. If I had to guess, like he was either told to say that or he's worried he won't get paid, or they thought they were getting more money. You know? That's what I say. Like he's gonna talk like that. If he's gonna continue to talk like I like how he titled the tweet and he said, we're gonna put this Tommy thing to bed by saying I got screwed, even though you didn't. And obviously you got no fucking principle. How did I screw you? You screwed me and got caught doing it, and you were perfectly willing to spend all your clout capital, and not just your clout capital, Boogie's and Wings and the show's clout capital, just to get me out of fucking $6,000 when you're a millionaire and you have a Cybertruck. So like, and I don't know how he thinks like he doesn't have these 13-year-old fans anymore, right? Because they're the only ones that said anything to me. The only people that fucking said anything I'm talking like is like less than 2%. Were clearly people that live with somebody else that didn't have a job. The only people that said anything about me not earning that money were children. You know, the ones that are like, this is a good YouTuber. He's a good person. You know, that whole thing.
I agree with that. I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to ask your opinion on that.
Did you know about Keem leaking Andy Worthy's medical record? Did Nick during the Andy's boxing match lead up? No. Do you know anything about that?
I've
never heard of it.
Okay, well, I just wanted to bring that up. I gotta go.
Why would I call Boogie up and say, I'm gonna quit?
I don't
believe talk to him.
Even Keem said that Boogie's not even that reliable of a
I know.
source.
Yeah, I
think
told Nick that I was thinking that I thought this was fucked up, and I was asking him, should I stay there, considering because like I saw the target on Poolard Petzl's back, right? So I was thinking another guy. Like, how many people can this guy fuck over with? And I have to look the other way now. And after a while, I start to look like a bad person for the same reason MrBeast is in trouble. You know, I didn't want to be. I was just asking Nick. I was like, is this? I went for an optics check to the optics master. And I was like, is this right? Am I doing something morally wrong here by looking the other way, the way he's treating other people? Should I be working for this guy? Should I? Not, I'm quitting. I didn't say that to anybody. I'm just more bitching about it. I'm perfectly honest with you. I'm not that good a person. I'd probably fucking stay in there anyway. I certainly have no problem taking Boogie's fucking cancer money, so I don't care. You know? Fake cancer money.
I just think that like even
he's
even
just
Buddha came.
he stopped. You know, I'll tell everybody. Stop thinking about it. He's just trying to steal money from me and justify it. If you think it's okay for him to steal money from me, he'll steal the money from me. It's just simply clout capital. And he lost it. And now he's saying he's got scammed because he lost it. He's now figured, and he's probably already lost this cast much more than $6,000. And he's probably lost both those guys more money a month than he would if he just would have, let me go and paid me. But he's got to fucking win. So he's going to destroy everything in his process. And now he's going to roll on the ground and play victim when he got caught trying to scam me out of money. And by the way, he didn't pay me back in 2016 either. So fucking turnabout's fair play. Fine. You know, Mr. Principal there. Thanks, St. Louis. See you later. Who's next?
Luke.
What time is it? We're only going to 2 hours. Then we're going, I'm not doing 17-hour streams. Luke, you're on the air. Go.
Hey, Tommy, just want to first off say thank you for your service and what you did for Haystacks. That was
you like that story? Yeah. Haystacks is, I saw a picture of him. I guess he's doing okay. But go ahead.
Yeah, good for him. So do you think Boogie should be allowed to profit off of faking cancer this month, considering that, you know, he has bills that he has to pay for, he has a house, kid, girlfriend?
He's on that fucking roster. I think they have to pay him. If everybody else is going to collect money for him, including Keemstar, I guess, yes. If you guys are going to keep watching, if you guys are going to give him memberships, you're going to do all that fucking shit, yes. Because he didn't do anything illegal. He did something immoral, reprehensible. And the whole show is about reprehensible people. So you signed up for it, you gave him the money, and now you want to take it away from him? Boy, Boogie's saying I'm fucking lying and shit. I'm sticking up for him. No, take his money away. Fuck him. This is what you call principle. You know. Go ahead.
Boogie also said that he was going to take his 3 weeks paid vacation if Keemstar didn't decide to pay him.
I only took 10 days. I don't know why everybody's getting this 3 weeks or whole month thing. They didn't stream. That's not fucking my problem. You know.
Yeah, and then last question: who wins Fuckhead of the month? Is it Jake the Viking, Boogie, or Noah J?
No, Fuckhead's a good title in this thing. Whoever wrote that funny tweet before. Idiot of the month. Fuckhead's a good thing. You're a fuckhead. If you're a fan, you're a fuckhead. I will never say bad things about the fuckhead. Who wins it? Well, the biggest phony is goddamn Noah.
Fraud of the month.
Yeah, fraud. Noah by far. Noah by far, because he didn't give a shit about fucking cheating on his wife 3 years ago. Who would? You know?
Yeah, and it was fucking clearly like not live, very scripted. It was
funny.
Just a lie on top of a lie.
All he had to say was, "This is a relationship." I caught strays because that idiot's going through a personal thing, and he brought up a relationship that, by the way, we're divorced, and I have a new girlfriend, and he just tried to throw this stuff my way. Yes, I did it. Yes, I apologized to the people that I hurt, and I moved on. And he's just like throwing it. But I have a feeling that Noah was probably, if I had to guess, Noah's probably involved in his. This is a guess, complete pure speculation on my part. I wonder if Noah's a little bit involved, or he's looking the other way when it comes to Lex, or he's generally happy that this is happening to Lex. So Lex is just like, you know what? I'm going to fuck your shit up too. Because I know what a phony you are, and you'll go and grovel about some fucking pussy you got 3 years ago for a divorced wife. That's the kind of guy you are, because all your fans are huge virtue signaling jerk offs that want to feel fucking powerful and good and say you shouldn't cheat on your wife, and you're going to capitulate to them. So I think
Why do you think
Lexify
Noah
did that
would
on
be happy
purpose.
about it, though?
Noah
Why do you
would
think
be-
Noah would be happy about this stuff? Is it just because of the competition? They're both competitors.
Yeah, I think they probably hate each. No, because they probably. My guess is they hate each other, and they've hated each other long before this shit.
Well,
That's
didn't they
my
live
guess.
together?
Yeah,
Weren't they
that's, oh,
about
there
to-
you go. There you go. That's a good way to start to hate somebody. Live with them. The other way is to marry them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. So there you go. Yeah. Did you
All
talk
right.
about the Lex shit? Yes, I did. Lightly. Because I don't want to get too in the weeds. Thanks for the call, Luke. Peace. Thanks for the call. Yeah, I should go back to a schedule. I can't do that with football, though. Who's next?
Tonester 869.
Tonester 869. Tonester 669. You're on the air. Tonester.
Hello.
Hey, what you got?
I got 2 questions if you don't mind.
Go.
One's really quick. So the first one is I heard on the last lolcow stream that Boogie wasn't actually paying all that money for the prostitutes. It was more like sugaring. My theory is the reason why he needs all this money is
to pay those
for
bitches
his
back.
girlfriend. Yeah.
He needs that
There ain't
money.
no way that girl.
I have no doubt in my mind that he's fucking broke because he told me he's broke and he told me he's fucking bullshit and I know that he probably needs that money, you know.
Yeah.
And I considering he gave lolcow everything and keeps talking about cutting his pay to pay me, which is completely unnecessary unless Keem's stealing his money. You know what? He's stealing Boogie's money. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to steal Boogie's money, trying to steal my money, and he's going to play victim because he has to pay off because he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
And then when he tries to put on a poll of like, oh, should I give Boogie's money? And then they all start trying to come up with different ways of splitting it.
What did I tell you guys? Everything's done by a poll. That's why the show sucks. The show sucks because that's what he reads the comments. There's 12 comments that said this negative thing, so I gotta fire Connor. He's a moron. He can't make anything fucking creative outside of Drama Alert. He's a personality. Here's another. All right, how about this? We're talking about people that shouldn't be CEOs. How about guys that fucking got famous on YouTube because of their personality being businessmen? Maybe, just maybe, he was the first guy in the gold mine and it wasn't some kind of genius fucking move.
Right.
Maybe he's just a good YouTuber and he's a bad businessman, which wouldn't fucking shock me at all. But I had success in the past, not recently, and not with podcasts. You're not the master of the podcast, you know?
And then the other question is, it's very curious how like Chris Tyson and all these, I'm just going to put it like this, male to female transgenders are getting all this shit.
Yeah.
And then you never hear anything about female to
The
male
male?
transgenders getting in any trouble. It's interesting how that works.
Hey, my pussy itches. I don't know. Because they don't have dicks. They don't have to rape. You can't rape anybody, I guess. Because they're still women. How about that? Women tend not to rape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Women aren't that fucking creepy. You know? They can do creepy stuff. But they're like a dime a dozen. Like there's tons of guy creeps. Like guy creeps. They're in your sphere.
Yeah.
Guys are fucking creeps when it comes to sex.
shit.
Women, you know what it is? It's just as simple. Your sex organs are on the outside of your body. They're rubbing against your leg. There's stuff like that. So you start thinking, wait, women's sex organs on the inside of the body. So they're free from thinking about their fucking boners all the time. It's probably a wonderful thing. There you go. Dr. Tommy C on the job, you know? I don't know. Do you ever you ever have a chick like let's say you're married or you had a deep relationship and your girl's not in the mood and you touch her the right way and all of a sudden she's in the mood. There you go.
I'm actually about to propose to my girl in a month, so
Good luck with that. How old are you?
I'm 27. I
Man.
just started post office a couple years ago.
You're
Sorry, I
fine,
don't
guy.
mean to make it about me.
No, I like when people make it about them sometimes. Except unless they're virtue signaling. I like hearing people's personal stories.
Oh,
That sounds like you said.
I already get enough of that,
All
man.
right. I hope she's
already
not
get enough of that.
Here's what I'll give you the best well wish I give. I hope she's not a bitch.
Thanks.
Have a good one. Bye. That's what I say to all the guys, Genie Bob. I hope she's not a bitch. Good luck. And that should be. But that's what they should do at all the nuptials. And I promise not to be a bitch. Or like, we are gathered here today to be with this non-bitch and this non-bastard, and they're going to join union and not become bitches and bastards for the next couple years. That's what it should be. Hopefully, one of them won't become a bitch or a bastard. That should be, all the priests should say that.
Oh yeah.
Who's
you
next?
need to get officiated. King Bean.
King Bean. King Bean, you're on the air. King Bean, unmute. 3, 2, 1. King Bean. I might give him a second chance. I'll put him. Let's see what he does. Who's next?
Bro Green.
Bro Green. Bro Green, go. 3. What do you got, Bro Green? You're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah, what do you got? You're on the air, buddy.
Hey, well, they actually already covered it with the kid, but I just wanted to say with random lolcow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Enjoy the show.
Thank you very much. Have a great day, man.
Have a great one. Who's next?
Danny Lowlife.
Guess he didn't pull his membership. Danny Lowlife, you're on the air. Go. You're muted. Unmute Danny Lowlife. 3, 2.
Hey, Tommy, how are you?
What do you got? What do you got, man?
First time caller. I wanted to direct your attention back to these kind of young celebrities that you were talking about. These young guys that became celebrities too young.
Yeah.
Do you think that these I'm Alex types, these Ava Chris Tyson types, and then I'll pull up examples like Jack Doherty. Do you think that's indicative of a masculinity issue? Like they didn't grow up with positive male role models?
Yeah, but you say that about a lot of people, a lot of things you say about athletes too. So, no, I just think they're assholes. No, I don't think it's that complicated. No,
I'm looking at
because
this
you can grow up in something that me and you might consider positive. You can overdo the fucking masculinity shit too. And I'm not a believer in toxic masculinity, but you could overdo that bullshit. I see with Russian guys all the time. They're like overly masculine. It interferes with their lives, But
that kind of toxic masculinity is something that is a lot more prevalent online nowadays than, teaching these younger kids how to act like a man. And,
see, I hate the word toxic masculinity.
It seems a lot more.
I'm not going to tell you how to talk, but I hate the word toxic masculinity. I like the fact they're just bad guys. They're assholes telling people bullshit. I don't like this toxic because it gives it into an idea that there's masculinity that's not good. I think it's like what you're talking about isn't masculinity. It's a bunch of fucking dick measuring contests that's being passed off as masculinity. And I got to be honest with you, guy. I maybe it disappoints you. I'm not like, I have a pretty nerdy side to me. I have a very romantic side to me. I read fucking books. I'm interested in women's relationships. I'm nerdy. I like video games. So like I might come off as the most masculine guy compared to these motherfuckers. But I have parts of me that are not like yeah, bro. It's like and then I have parts of me I like black coffee. I like beer and I like blowing shit up and I like watching Walking Dead and having some of their brains come out, like football and like hockey and like fist fights. And then I also I'm really moved when I see that bag in the scene of American Beauty and I get choked up. So, I mean, I think I do get choked up when I see that scene. So, yeah, hey, my wife's sick, you know that. Yeah, you want to come over and take care of her. So I think what they're doing is they're giving a bunch of bullshit, and I don't consider myself Mr. Masculine on everything. I think just comparatively to a lot of people that are in this space, and the fact that I'm old, a Generation X, it makes me look. I don't know. People did gay shit when I was a fucking kid too, and that was considered masculine. Remember the whole hairband thing? That's pretty fucking gay. I liked Poison. I liked Guns N' Roses. So I don't know. I think a lot of that shit's subjective. You have good parents. You don't have good parents. Sometimes you're an asshole. You have really good parents. Jeffrey Dahmer. There's nothing wrong with the way they raised that kid. Not a thing. Did everything for him. Loved him terribly. So no.
Well, what do you think the long-term effects of having content like Jack Doherty on like these kick streamers is going to be
Hopefully, when you're in your fucking late 20s, you realize Dak Doherty was an asshole, and
Do you have a clip of that?
And you thought it was funny at the time. Hey, Red, you bum! I'm gonna come down there and kick your ass. No, I don't think. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know what the long term effect. I wouldn't believe a doctor almost all thing. I think what happens is, I thought Henry Rollins was brilliant when I was a kid, and I grew up and I realized he was kind of a fucking dipshit. I think it's probably what's gonna happen with people that think Jack Doherty's funny. You know.
Yeah, one can only hope.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
I noticed
that. Yeah.
I'm sorry. You brought back love phones, and I watched that stream, and I was like, this is some of my favorite content from you.
It's my best content. Nobody knows anything about it. It's my best content.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. Maybe I could market it better or something, or come up with a really cool thumbnail or something. I don't know. That's my best work. The thing I like doing the most is working the phones, and that actually gets the least amount of comment. I like, going over the stories, talking, cracking a few fucking jokes, and then rapping with you guys. That's my thing, because that's radio, and that's what I aspire to. It's really the only thing I know how to do either, So
I like listening to these. I like listening to these advice kind of shows. Like Sam Hyde does a lot of that stuff too.
I think some of his stuff's pretty good too.
He does a lot of his brand of like black pill comedy mixed in with his legitimate advice. So it's it's up to you.
That's kind of what I do. That's kind of what I do. But in fairness, I only can do what works for me, and I don't know if I'm telling you the right thing. I'm just telling you the way I see the world, and you got to decide whether I got it right or not. So I'm sure I've said things on here that are wrong, and I would never say anything like knowingly wrong. But so this is the way I view the world, and that's what it's about. And people find it fucking weird because nobody's willing to talk like I do. And I think a lot of the people that want to spread positivity and all that stuff, and they're phonies, they don't know anything, and they don't know how to talk like I do, or just be honest, or down to earth, or earthy in general. I think what I provide is kind of an alternative to that, and I just try to sound like your fucking uncle telling you, you know what, don't go over there. Those guys are no fucking good, man. Nothing good's gonna come of it. That's the way your uncle talks, nah, that's all bullshit. That's what my uncle said. That's bullshit. Yeah, I saw this thing. It's all bullshit. Wrestling's bullshit. I always had an uncle that something and told me that was bullshit. That's what I'm trying to do.
Oh, every wrestling fan has that person in their lives.
Yeah. So, I saw Hulk Hogan. That guy, my father said to me when I was a kid that broke my heart. Hulk Hogan's not that good an athlete. I was like, and you know what? I look back now. I was like, yeah, he really isn't. He's not that great of an athlete. There was 10 times guys.
You should tell him that.
What? He's not a great athlete. He's a great wrestler. He's not a great athlete. No. Well, it doesn't matter. He's still one of the greatest wrestlers that ever did. He knew how to work that crowd, and he understood things like that, and that's what a wrestler does. So he made up for his lack of athletic ability and did it otherwise. I still think Hulk's one of the greatest, But as far as can he do what Rey Mysterio does? No, But is he better than Rey Mysterio? Yes. And so's a lot of guys.
It's true that. Hey, looking forward to more good content, and hey, quit scamming people.
All right, I'll do my best. Bye. What do we got? We past the 2-hour mark. All right.
Come on, there's only 2-3 more.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Who's next?
Do with the mountain.
Do with the mountain. You're on the air. Go.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Are you're my German neighbor, right?
Exactly.
All right. Alles klar, my friend?
Vaping on stream.
Well, who's your favorite football team? Who's your favorite football team?
I will be honest, I do not watch football. I just enjoy the beat that time.
You just like the memes? No guy ever took you to a football game? What's the matter with them?
Nah.
Do you live in some village?
I only join them on the train with all the drunk people.
Me too. They're a pain in the ass, aren't they?
Especially when one can falls over and the whole train.
I saw this guy. I was at the park. This guy was going, nice E6 to Swansea. Nice E6 to Swansea. And he projectile vomited on the guy in front of him. It's the funniest thing I ever saw.
All
right, what's on your mind, though? What's on your mind show-wise?
I just wanted to say, when it comes to local life, I keep it short.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like many people feel like it's fake because of Keemstar's acting.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever something crazy happens, he's goes see people, it's not fake. It's definitely not fake. This only happens here, local life.
And making it sound fake. Yeah, so he gets a real moment and makes it sound fake. Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know.
It's like someone giving you a lukewarm beer and being like, "Here, it's definitely not piss."
You know, I don't particularly like that, but it's like, how can I criticize him? He's been successful doing that kind of stuff. So I just think he misread the lolcow fans. I don't think they necessarily want that. I think they just want him to be funny. And he is funny. Like, one thing I'll never take away from Keemstar, he's a very funny guy. Right?
Yeah.
And I think but he's more of a hype man than he is a comedian or a funny YouTuber anymore. I don't know. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah,
his show, not mine. Pay me. You know.
Of the past, a bit, I think, or just made for a different show for a younger audience.
Mm-hmm.
And I have one off-topic question.
Sure, go ahead, sweetie.
Who is the vampire? I need the lore.
She's a Romanian girl used to call in here. I thought your accent. I didn't pick up on your accent right away. You didn't say too much, but I thought you were the Romanian. I had a woman. She was from some podunk village in Romania, and we used to go blah 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 blah, and she sounded like I thought you might be her. But yeah, she was like a middle-aged woman, and she was in love with me too. You know.
I can believe.
Are you in love with me too? Yeah, you are. I can tell. It's okay. A lot of chicks feel that way. Bitch. It's all right. There's a lot of chicks feel that way. And German women just threw themselves at me when I came here in 2005. You know that?
I believe you.
Yeah, I had to say Raus.
Good night.
All right, you have a good one, sweetie. You take care of yourself, okay?
Cheers.
Take care. Cheers. Oh, I tried to pull her out. I pulled you by accident. Who's
what
next?
the hell?
I'm sorry. I was thinking
Zentagio.
Let's go. Zentagio, you're on the air. Go. Zentagio, you're on the air. Go. 3, 2. What do you got, man?
I was really curious with lolcow. Do you think that maybe you both just really thought you were both trying to screw each other? Like, it seems like...
How did I screw him?
Keem seems to think that he thinks you quit, right? I know you
No, he made it up. He heard from Dig that I was like, he heard me say on here that I talked to Nick Diorio and he told the Destiny story and he twisted that into I was going to quit. Here's another thing. I didn't quit, so it doesn't matter.
What I'm thinking is like,
how would I screw him? Here's another thing. How would I screw him by quitting? I'd just quit. And by the way, I'd quit after the month is over so I get paid like every other guy does.
I get it, Tom.
Yeah. That's not screwing somebody. You know.
I just think Keem's a very vindictive guy, right?
You don't say.
So he's probably thinking, oh, because he's hearing this shit from other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's probably like, hey, Tommy's trying to, like, he's doing the NDA to try to reel in Boogie and Wings.
I gotta interrupt you. Okay. He's just trying not to pay me. It's that simple.
Okay.
He knows he's in the wrong, and the only reason he is paying me is because he thinks if he doesn't, it'll be worse as if he didn't. It's that simple. That's his morality. That's it. That's why he told people he wasn't paying me. When he lost a little ground, all right, I'll give him half. Then I'll give him the whole thing. That's it. That's all there is to it. There's nothing. It has nothing to do with, that's a new excuse. Nobody screwed him. First of all, even if I did quit, it wouldn't be screwing him. I'd also give him notice and say, I don't want to be on anymore. And you know what he would have done if I said, look, how long are you leaving? Because I'm leaving. Right? And you know what he would have done? He'd have kicked me out of the chat immediately. That second, he would have kicked me out of the chat. Because I would have gone, here's what I would have done if I actually wanted to quit. If I would actually quit and wasn't just bitching to my friend. Here's what would happen. I would have went to him and I would ask him, I said, look, how much notice you want to give me? You want me to finish out the month? Because I think I'm done. Right? And he would have kicked me out immediately. Immediately. That's it. So I would have said, I don't want to leave you hanging, but I'm done. He wouldn't even have listened to why I was quitting. Guaranteed. All right.
I
Have a
would
good
also
one.
like to point out that you're still in the description of lolcow Live's
Yeah.
Twitter. I don't know if the YouTube channel. You're still a host of
Yeah.
it apparently.
Me quitting is not a screw job. Me quitting is my right. Me getting paid for, and somebody called me entitled. Yes, I'm entitled to get paid. You know, that's it. That's not screwing. He tried to screw me and didn't have the clout capital to do it.
Yeah, I get it, Tommy,
yeah.
but if you look at lolcow, I'm pretty sure Kim doesn't know how to run shit.
You don't
When
say.
Wing says
You don't
something
say.
like, you shouldn't be doing this, Kim, he's like, what? I have to act like a business?
Yeah, maybe the business in the fucking live show guy doesn't work, which, by the way, was his original plan. And I think, honestly, I think if he stayed out of it, this Destiny thing would have happened fucking automatically, and all he could have done is just fucking rake in that money. But he had to be in charge of it, and he had to bring in the Keemstar sound effects, and he had to Keemstar show sound effects. He had to be the focal point of it. You know, so there you go. Gotta go. See you later.
Okay.
Peace. I'll give King Bean one more shot. King Bean, this is your last chance. 3.
All right. So who do you think is going to win in a fight? 2016 Boogie or EDP 445?
I take EDP in fucking 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You beat that ass. I don't think Boogie's ever been in a fight since he was a kid, so I take EDP. Is that
all right?
Is that all you wanted to know?
Yeah, that's all I wanted to know.
All right, I'm glad. Do with that what you will. Thank you. JFA, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, Tommy? What are the chances that your cat dies and drummer 828 dies at the same day?
What? Drummer. Wait a minute. Did he really die, or is that bullshit?
Oh yeah, me, Core, everybody in the Now Recording server, we just found that out.
That's not true. You got a fucking obit for me?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not Core. Maybe Vault. Vault likes to hang around.
It's probably bullshit. He didn't die, did he? We'll be the first guy.
I mean, when Kostov died, it didn't matter to you. You were like ragging on him.
Kostov's not dead.
Yeah, you remember he passed out in his LA home, and you were like,
stop fucking with me. All right, do you have anything for the show? I don't really fuck with. I'm in the mood. You should have called early if you wanted.
All right, for real.
Did you hear something about this guy dying in a motorcycle? Just fucking me because I posted that video 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I don't know. Of course, said it.
All right. You earned this. You know that, right?
But earned what?
Patreons: Jimmy, Oatbag, Mrexin, Abby Blackbird, Ashley B, Billiam Bones, Blue Jacket, Cody Grill, Everborn, Final Flash, Latchkey Gothboy, Little Manly, Monkey DeHugo, Nesquik, Not Your Typical Mom, Panic Pun, Reynold Hughes, Taylor D, Tommy C's Cat, Trippy Savage, Irish, Jenny in a Bottle, and Picklington. And you get your name read off if you give me the $10 a month. Yeah. Ain't that right, sweetie?
Yep. After show. That's why.
Yeah, we're doing that. Let's do the fucking after show. All you people guys sign up for the after show there. We'll do it. I'll put it in right now. How about that? Exchange after. I don't know what we're gonna do.
There's true crime, playing games.
I don't know. Maybe true crime.
Open phone thingy.
Maybe play Daisy. I don't fucking know. Let's see. We'll see. You know what? We'll go in there. Whoever fucking shows up. Let's say the 10th. Yeah. Whoever shows up. We'll ask them what they want to do, and if not, we'll do what we want to fucking do. That seems fair, right? You know what I mean? Jelly Bean. Sounds good. Sounds good.
In the Discord, Danny Lowlife asked about the poker club you used to start up.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be doing that no more. Whoa.
There you go,
1500 ISK. Boogie is too scripted. Thanks so much. What's ISK? Is that a lot of money? I don't know if I should be freaking out. So it's about $20, I think, something like that. Thank you so much. Was
it's
Boogie's
Iceland.
tattoo scripted? No, not that I know of. Was it a fake? I have no idea either. Fucking good shit's gone, man. I gotta go buy cigarettes now. Fuck. Terrible. I fucking love this one too. Yeah, and then I couldn't even order because there's something wrong with my phone because I have to do this thing with a phone. I have to slide it across the screen, and it won't register my phone because I switched it. It's a pain in the ass. So I couldn't buy any new ones, and I had to give money to my wife so she could buy me new ones. Now I gotta wait I gotta wait till like Wednesday or Thursday to get my new shit. So I'll probably end up spending like $20 a day to get a fucking vape. Otherwise, I'll buy cigarettes. If I vape, I would get cigarettes. Right? Poor you. Shut up, fool. Shut up. Poor you. Thank you very much, everybody. Thanks for being the best shot for the point. I will see you unless something crazy happens on Sunday or on Monday.
Monday, you mean?
Monday. Maybe might have to go back to a normal schedule now. You know that?
Yeah.
Because we're currently on announcement basis, and that was because, well, it was because of that and Glory Hunters and what have you. Glory Hunters is not a moneymaker, and now I don't have to stay up to fucking 3 a.m. All I got to do is come in here. It's like, you know what Keem said about you? Well, that's all I got. So GG, everybody. Thanks for being on SFTP. I'll give you 2 hours and 16 minutes, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your goddamn day. Bye.